Alrighty, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a nice weekend and a good Sunday. We are back with Nikke, which I last played about 2 weeks ago for the Ice Dragon event. I want to play the Rapi event, but I feel like it's probably in my best interest to continue the campaign first a bit, so that I have more context going into the event. And also probably to do from the archives, like that, what is it, Red Ash, the Red Hood event, since it's the Red Hood Rapi event now, and I haven't done the Red Hood event, so I probably should do that first. But for today, I want to continue in campaign, because it's been a very long time since I've actually continued it. To put that into numbers, I don't know the last day I did campaign, but my power is more than double the current recommended level, so I've definitely not played it in quite a while. Now that I've actually been, you know, giving them skills and the dolls and OL gear and all that stuff. So, yeah, I would like to just see how far we can get in campaign with my roughly 3-ish typical hours and go from there. Before I do that, I got a little gacha to do, though. Anyway, again, hello, welcome. Hello, Cashew. Hello, Jack. Hello, Wasabi. Hello, any lurkers. Welcome. Yeah, so I got the pass that gives you the Ein skin. I don't actually have Ein, but I like her a lot. And I had completed the pass, so I just got the premium version so that I could get the other rewards while I was at it. So we'll see if we can get... Wow, a Privity from the purple mold? I already had her at max, so that's just going to be like an extra core thing, but that's cool. Now I'm probably going to get like Belorda from this to even it out. Classic. Double the recommended. Yeah, I don't know how fast it increases, but it's definitely been a while since I've gone through that. I did get Red Hood Rapi, or Rapi Red Hood, I should say. So I don't really need to roll for that. I already have Scarlet. But I do have 23 tickets up here. So maybe I can get some people from my wish list. Possibly. Maybe. Potentially. There's still a decent amount that I don't have. So maybe. Nothing, of course. Oh! That was unexpected. Okay, well, I didn't have Biscuit, so that's cool. Streamer lock. Nice. Start off with a Privity from the purple. And get a new Biscuit from the normal tickets. I didn't think I was going to get something because... What the hell? Speak of the devil... Mr. I don't have Ein, but I like her a lot, so I got the skin. Hello, Ein. What the fuck? It flashed purple at the start, so I thought I wasn't going to get any SSRs. But I've gotten 2, and they're both new. That's crazy. And I got a Noir dupe? What is going on? That's wild. Noir dupe is appreciated since she's pretty good. What the heck? That's like my best Nikke roll ever. I don't think I've ever gotten 3 in a roll before. Alright, well, I have enough for one more 10 roll, so I probably won't get anything in this. It'll even out, like, getting the Rapi from the gold. Yeah. Alright, see, this is what I expected when I got the purple in the first one. Alright, so let's upgrade Noir. Hey, that's my second limit break for her. I'm only 1 away from max.
Thank you for helping me, Pit Boss.
Cool. And then I got the Privity dupe. Where's Privity? Damn, that gets her up to freaking 3 core level. Insane streamer luck. Double A. Triple. Oh, baby, a triple. Hello, Ethan. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a nice weekend. Selena Blanc? One day. One day. Get her in that wish list. Well, I assume she is already.
I'll make an exception and give you some praise.
Give me some praise? I would appreciate that. I don't have a doll on Privity. Look at this. Like, I don't have any Nikkes at cores, like, past the limit break, except for Privity, who I have at core 3. And then the Privity maid, who I have at core 1. Like, why is it only Privity that I seem to get that many dupes of, and nobody else? Okay, so that was those two. And then I want to, Ein and Biscuit. So I need to give them some stuff. Just some basic gear for now. Let's raise the skills a little bit. Hello, Armando. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Many ladies. Many ladies indeed. Biscuit. I am really hurting for the burst blue things. The blue manuals. I need a lot. And let's give her some equipment. What was that super loud noise? Was that her using a whistle or something? Like burst my eardrum. All right. So now those two have the skills and gears a little bit. So let's go to the outpost. And I'm gonna put them in the synchro thing. So we got gems. Oh, I had a consumable one. Nice. Nice.
My bark is just as bad as my bite.
Oh, I forgot to put the skin on Ein.
I'm gonna brag about this to
Or
the
Ein.
others.
Ein? I don't know. You level up every Nikke? I sure do. Well, not the blues and the purples, but all of the golds I do. Which I'm sure is very unnecessary, but... Enhance equipment 3 times. Okay, I can do that. Maybe I could get some more OL gear while I'm at it. Aina, where are you? Hello. Let's get you the skin.
What do you think of the outfit? I tweaked it myself. Think it's good enough to apply to Rashi?
Of course. What? Pretty sure I clicked on it the first time, but okay. Ein's Way Ray. I still need Zwei. I still need her. Gotta put some Nikke in the synchro, but I'm lacking in gems. Yeah, if you aren't willing to spend the 500 gems all the time, then it's hard to choose. Alright, let's see who I could get the gear for. I'm kind of blocking the gear, unfortunately, but... Not Alice. Okay, I can level up Naga's thing. Hello, Kyle. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. German 1, 2, 3. What is good for Naga? Naga OL gear. Sorry, the music just stopped because I tabbed out to look at the Naga guide. Naga. So ideally you want attack, elemental damage, and ammo. Attack, elemental damage, ammo. Alright, well I didn't get either of those on that. What do I have on the other ones? Charge damage, charge speed. Defense and critical. I have none of her ideal ones. What the heck? Alright, well I'm gonna No, I didn't mean to unequip it. I'm gonna upgrade this one too. I guess I'll just have to re-roll the abilities. Attack and charge damage. What the hell? Attack, elemental damage, max ammo. That's what I want. All right, I have attack on that one at least. All right, this one. Change these effects. Come on. Attack and crit damage. Well, I guess that's better than defense and crit rate, but come on. Okay, what about this one? Crit damage and defense. Come on. Element damage dealt. That's better than... All right, I guess that's a slight improvement. Does that count as enhancing equipment twice? No, it doesn't. So I actually have to level up equipment twice. Okay. Upgrade, crown. You can have one upgrade for your hand things, for your gloves. Hand things. And one for your boots. Element damage is an ideal one. That would make sense. Helps with the effectiveness for the weaknesses and stuff. So I don't have anyone else. I don't have enough of those items to actually upgrade anyone else. So now I have Red Hood. I have full OL gear on. Crown, I have it full on. Naga, I have it full on. Alice, I have 3 out of 4. I just need boots. Leader, I just have 1. I don't have any on Scarlet Black Shadow. I cannot for the life of me get more Pilgrim gear. It's so annoying. Summer Niece, I have 2. D-Wife, I have 2. Modernia, I don't have any. Again, I can't get Pilgrim ones. Cinderella, I have none. Dorothy, I have 1. And then 2 that are waiting. Rapi, I have 1. Well, I need the material. Oh well. My rerolls for equipments have been terrible, but I don't have enough of those crystals. The crystals take so long to get. I mean, it's nice right now that they have the campaign, I think, in for interception. I've been getting more lately because of that, but still, like, yeah, they take a long time to come by. Scarlet Black Shadow fully OL, also Red Hood and Rapi. Normal Rapi or the Red Hood Rapi? Does this have nudity? No, the 19 plus is for what chapter in the game I'm on. I'm on chapter 19. There's nothing like, there's no adult content in this. So what chapter am I on? 1915 is what I'm on. Red Hood Rapi? Nice. I wish I had more Pilgrim gear for her. It seems like she's really good. So from what I understand, this is a good just general campaign team. I mean, I could replace Scarlet with either Modernia or Alice. I guess I probably should, since these are weak to fire, but also I'm so above the recommended level that I don't think I really need to worry about it. I was gonna say, was YouTube gonna let that slide? No. If YouTube would not. I don't think Twitch would either. But that's why you gotta be mindful of whether things are or are not okay to stream. I think you can get Pilgrim gear by getting melding thing that melds gear together in the arena. Oh, really? I don't think I've actually looked into that.
So
because I have a bunch of just extra gear. Let me check the arena shop.
Saw teeth,
I did do the interception today, yeah. Wait, anomaly interception? I haven't done that. I haven't unlocked it yet. I think I need campaign progress for that. Yeah. I need to finish chapter 22, I think. I'm still on 19. You can buy 10 daily and need 100.
Welcome to the Raise and Rebuild. Welcome, fellow shopaholic.
Oh, for these? So, like, if you have 100 of these, you can combine them? Or, like, 100 of these? Wait, what the hell? That would cost basically everything I own. Hell no. Hell no. I always buy these every day. Like the element manuals, but...
Hello, this is the electronic...
Take as much time as you like.
Whoop, I got enough of these labels. I can do another 10 roll with these. I mean, another roll.
I'm sure you'll be more than happy with.
What are you looking for? Just 9?
Oh, you gotta progress further in the story for it. Okay. Come on. Cool. Hello, Oleg Dupe. I never use her, but that's fine. I like Oleg, if nothing else.
It's like I can feel the power coursing through me.
Boom! Alright. Back to campaign. We'll see how far we can progress. I don't know how long the cutscenes and stuff are. But we'll just go as far as I can until I have to stop and get some dinner.
Coming. I'll follow you closely.
I don't think these are voiced, though, are they? I'm probably gonna have to read them.
I shall cleave through them all.
Excuse me. Alright, autoplay with my 2x effectiveness. Anomaly interception allows you to farm for specific main. Oh, really? I'm gonna slightly lower the volume. That is good to know. So you can easily farm for pilgrim gear that way? Campaign should be voiced? Okay. So it's just certain events aren't? Because I know I've seen, like, I don't know if you guys know Obake Pam,
I shall go again.
the Play Asia VTuber. She plays a decent amount of Nikke. But she does, like, voice acting streams for it. Like, she and some other people will get together and they'll voice act the characters. So I don't know if it's usually for the campaign or events or what.
Let's go, Bolt.
Alright, we can just wipe all these things pretty easily.
I can still follow you closely, teacher.
I guess we can just chill. Chill and chat while it autoplays these things.
Next. This attire vexes me.
Do you see them do that sometimes?
Let's finish this quickly.
I like Pam a lot. She's really good.
I shall go again.
Actually, one of her friends, I'm blanking on the name, but they had a, they're another indie and they had their own, I think they were an indie. They had their own 3D concert the other day, and I was looking,
It seems this battle shall drag on.
and she was a guest on it, so I was watching the stream. The performers were good. I only watched maybe like 20-25 minutes of it, and then I had to go, but I did see Pam's, and like her range when she sings is crazy.
This is pretty close to our practice drills. Down with those who would threaten with your eyes on what a student can do.
You can farm for headgear, but the oh, okay, okay. So you can pick the type of gear, but not the manufacturer. That's good still.
It seems this battle shall drag on.
That'll be helpful once I get there. Lumen does Nikke streams and voice acts. Oh, the Bond stories. Yeah, those aren't voiced, which is too bad. It would be nice if they were, but I know there's also that voice actor strike going on right now. Is the for you guys who have played the event, is the Rapi one voiced? Like the current one?
So arming. Let's go, Bolt. Whatever. I'll just do what I can.
It is voiced. Okay.
I shall go again. Let's finish this quickly. How do I look?
That's good. I guess that wasn't affected by the strike. Now, by all means, you know, the people who are striking for... I think it's mostly around AI, right? For companies who are using, like, AI versions of the actors' voices.
Securing victory for their
Or, like, you know, they'll pay the actor records their lines, they're good. And then the company notices, like, during development or something, they're like, you know, we need this line to change. And then they'll just, like, use an AI model trained on the actor's voice to fix it. And... you know, that's not really right. You should contact the actor and ask them to re-record the line. So I get it. I see why they're striking.
All right, not there. I knew that.
Destroying these stages. It's nice to not have to do anything. What chapter is the mother whale fight in? Is that 21 or 22? I'm probably gonna have to manual that, right?
This attire vexes me. How do I look? Go, boy! Did you see that?
Same thing going on in the Hoyo games. Oh yeah, I saw a tweet earlier today actually. I think it was like Zach Aguilar. Was tweeting about it and explaining it a little bit. And I think he's the main character in Genshin. Aether? I think he voice hacks him.
This brings to mind when
So Genshin not having the main character voiced has to kind of hurt.
drag on. Let's finish this quickly. I shall go again.
Blizzard's doing the same thing as... jeez.
How do I look?
It's so scummy. Like, AI is a really cool tool. Like, as somebody who's in tech, I think the possibilities with AI are really cool. But the way that companies are using it to essentially get around, like, paying voice actors for their work, paying artists for their work, like, that's all shitty.
My feet keep getting coming. So uncomfortable.
Alright.
Whatever. I'll just do what
2
I
fights
can.
including this, and then probably another cutscene. I agree. Great minds think alike.
This is going on a bit long.
Woo, baby.
How do I look? Let's wipe them out and head back.
It's nice sitting back and chilling and just letting... See, this is what I like about gacha games that have the auto.
I shall go again.
They put AI art that has unlockable banners for multiplayer. Oh, I saw that for Call of Duty. Yeah, there was like a... I saw it was like a splash art or loading screen or something of zombies mode.
Securing victory for their subject.
And the art itself was AI generated and people noticed and they were just ripping it apart online. Like, really? You're literally one of the biggest game franchises of all time. You have so much money to work with, and you're owned by Microsoft, who's also one of like the biggest companies in the world. You can't pay an artist to draw that wallpaper? Really? Really? You're gonna cheap out on that? The optics are just so bad on that.
Set your eyes on what a student can do.
The 6-finger zombie Santa. Yeah. So disappointing. I actually did pick up Black Ops 6.
That concludes today's lesson.
Mostly because I like zombies, but it was on sale, like, very briefly during the holidays for half off. Like, a physical copy, half off. And I was like, it came out literally a month and a half ago. So that was a really good deal. I haven't tried it yet, but
Have to fight. All right, not there.
I'm eager to.
I knew that. Over here. I found the cartridge case.
Oh yeah, so this is where I'm at in the story. They're looking, I think it's for like the Vapus? I don't know. The cartridge for that.
Inside that freezer? Why is it so big?
Let's see what's inside. Everyone sprints eagerly towards the freezer.
12 slots, and 11 of them contain empty flasks inside. The other one is empty.
Were we beaten to the punch? I hate it when that happens.
I wanted to thank you for helping me with my arm. Oh, yeah, because you had the same issue as me, right? Like, you didn't have the OL armor? Yeah, I think Wasabi is the one who mentioned it. It was like an offhand comment. I don't remember if it was in my chat or in Discord or something, and I was like, what the hell is OL gear? So I looked it up, and I was like, oh my god. Like, I've gone so long without even knowing that this was a thing. Apollon in NPC jail? Yeah. Isn't she kind of like controversial in the story? Like she's kind of a shit stirrer or something?
Something doesn't feel right here. The security system was down when we arrived.
Yeah, somebody definitely got here first.
I'm not detecting any heat sources from raptures.
What if it isn't a rapture? Papillon might have been just a cover, while Papillon Mark II was really following us.
Papillon?
Please. If anything, that'd be a blessing.
Now in chapter 26. Damn, you're making really good progress. The wall behind us shatters.
Enemy sighted.
Oh boy.
I knew something was up.
Isabel, cover the commander.
That's fucking Kirito. That's Eren Yeager right there. Isn't Isabel one of the heretics? Cover the commander? Yeah, I don't know. The voice actor for that guy, I swear to God, that's the guy who does Kirito. Bryce Papenbrook. I think that's his name.
Be good and hold still.
Haran, tie up the Nikkes.
Yeah, that is 100% Bryce Papenbrook.
Crows, attack.
Isabel's not a heretic. Okay. So this looks like... Is that Isabel, Haran, and Noah? Are those the three here?
Noah,
Yeah.
block all escape routes.
My favorite.
So, wait. They're... Cover the commander, but tie up the... They're good guy? Bad guy? One of the Nikkes is seen holding a pair of sturdy shields.
Pilgrims? What's going on here?
Okay, they are all just pilgrims.
You don't get to ask questions.
I thought Haran didn't like people, though.
If anything, you should be apologizing.
Based on, like, the lines I've seen when I've done her Bond stuff.
Bursting in here and trying to steal what others have worked so hard to find. Wait a minute. Are you talking about Bop House?
Maybe you're not as dumb as you look. Commander Johan,
Johan?
what should we do with them?
Damn. What is this dude, Ezume? This is like a mean Ezume with that silver hair and the blue eyes. That's crazy.
I'm going to ask you some questions.
Sure thing,
If
man.
you want to live, I expect proper answers. Who are you? Not answering.
Hi, Isabel. Isabel's weapon begins to vibrate ominously. I'm a commander from the Ark.
Good. Next question.
Johan pulls out a flask with Vapas.
You say you're a commander from the Ark. You could stay burrowed underground, safe from harm. This is an item used to kill heretics. Why on earth would someone like you want this?
To liberate the Nikkes.
What are you on about?
Vophouse destroys the nanomachines inside a heretic's body. In doing that, it disrupts their regenerative abilities. So, if you were to use this on the Nikkes inside the Ark...
You could remove their nymph, freeing them from the endless cycle of resurrection, liberating them.
Exactly.
I see now. Alright, last question.
Can't seem to find if it is indeed Bryce. Yeah, I can't say for 100% certain, but like, back when I started to watch anime, I watched dub only. I switched to sub, I think maybe like 2 years after I started anime. So for the first couple years, I would only do dub. So, like, Attack on Titan Season 1 and 2, I think I watched dub, and he's Eren. Sword Art Online, I watched Season 1 and 2 dubbed, and he's Kirito in that. I switched to sub for Season 3 and on for both of those series. And I pretty much only do sub now, unless it's like a Western focus show. Like, the Scott Pilgrim anime, which came out last year, I watched that one dub. Because, like, they retained the voice actors for that from the movie. So I was like, well, like, I want to hear it with the same people I already know. Gasp! The audacity, dubs! Unforgivable. Also, hello, Cash. You're welcome.
Which do you think is more important? The liberation of Nikkes, or recapturing the surface?
Ooh, that's a tough question. Liberating the Nikkes, really?
Is that right? Then I believe we're done here. You may die now.
Okay. Johan grabs my neck without giving me time to react. And with a strength bordering on superhuman, he throws my body through the hole in the wall.
Commander!
No, I can't reach.
Ah, hello, Kusagaki. Noah's shield blocks Rapi from reaching me.
Where do you think you're going?
The Batcat rule we use is that we'll watch whatever the original dub was with a million exceptions. That doesn't seem like a very strict rule then, if there's a million exceptions. What did you watch, Scott Pilgrim in?
It may not look like much, but there's no shield
English for the
in
same
arc
reason?
stronger than mine. Your puny little bullets won't put a dent in it. Damn you!
She's right. I can't even put a scratch on it. What should I do?
What else? We plow our way through that thing no matter what it takes.
We ain't ever recapturing the surface, bro. Forget about it. I agree. At the rate things have been going in this game, you would need a miracle to ever recapture it. I mean, you know, I find it hard to believe they won't actually do it by the end of the game, but still. When they get the whole original cast back, that's too cool to ignore. Mm-hmm. I agree. I think it's really, really neat that they did that. And they all did a really good job. As Johan stares at me plummeting down, he tosses a flare out the window. Oh, somebody gonna catch me?
Leave the rest of them to the Raptures.
Oh.
We're going back to Eden.
Yes, Commander.
Go one chapter without the commander almost dying challenge. Impossible.
I'm already about to graduate.
That hurts. Just a moment. How to reload real quick. Down with those who expect me to change on it.
Auto team can do better by using this formation: Crown, Scarlet, Leader, Red Hood, Knock. Oh, you're.
Taken me longer than usual.
It's a good thing that you brought that up because I totally forgot that the order of the Nikkes actually matters with the skills and stuff. Good point. Good point. I'll have to update that. Thank you for the heads up. Alright, we gotta get over here. Activate this.
Not there. I knew that.
My
Alright.
feet keep getting
Once we get
caught
to
in
the
middle of this
next
dress.
fight, I will update that.
So uncomfortable. Do I have to fight?
Alright. Crown,
If it's a request from my subject,
Scarlet,
I want to change
Peter,
my
Red Hood,
attire.
Naga.
I'm what, teacher? What are we learning today?
Cool. Thank you again. Also, welcome to the stream, Gary. Hope you're having a nice weekend. Gary the Hot Soup. That's a good name.
Don't get yourself hurt, teacher.
So, for my own future reference, since I know a lot of you are ahead of me, when would I want to swap Scarlet for Alice or Modernia? Is it only for like specific bosses? Is it just whichever of the three is my most used and they're mostly interchangeable? Is it like if you have a closer CP level, then you want to switch to like, okay, Modernia and Alice are both fire, so use the fire one when it's a fire boss. Because I was reading like ideal team comps, quote unquote, for like general use in campaign, and it seems like Scarlet, Scarlet, Modernia, and Alice are all kind of recommended. Like Leader, Naga, Red Hood, and Crown, they all seem super common for almost every team. And then those three, it seems like they kind of change around. And then I'm curious, like, Cinderella and Rapi Red Hood, are they also, like, good for just general campaign clearing now? I know they're both good units, but, like, have they wormed their way into the meta teams? Never paid attention to formation? Yeah, I completely forgot about it myself. You want Modernia when you encounter a certain enemy? Is it that the whale one that's like infamous? Would use Modernia to clear small mobs that would kill your unit fast. Okay, okay. So she's good with like wave clearing. I think Alice is good with piercing, right? Like if there's stuff with shields, Alice is good with that. 20 or 21. Okay.
I'll follow you closely, teacher.
Would I use the same formation that I currently have and then just swap out
I shall leave through them all.
Scarlet for one of those two? Cinderella's a pure boss killer. Best at it? For bosses in general or just the electric ones? Red Hood pierces too? Okay. Also, welcome to the stream, Jeff. Hope you're having a nice weekend. Never paid attention to the meta, so I wouldn't know, but I do know with a certain boss you'll need a healer. I think, is Noise the one that people recommend for healers often? I do have Noise. I'll probably have to level her up a bit. The skills, I mean. I know nothing about this game except the ridiculously fan service ads. What's going on? Hello, Mooney. Welcome to the stream. Basically, it's like a post-apocalyptic world where the surface of Earth has been overtaken by machines that kill humans on sight, and the humans have created the characters that you see fighting, which is the fan service-y type things. They're called Nikkes, and they are essentially like androids that look like humans that fight against the machines and are trying to retake the surface, and then all sorts of shit goes down. Swap Naga with Modernia. Okay.
At last. I can. Let's go, Bolt.
Are you
Okay, so Haran did
okay?
save me. You're...
Sorry for being so rough back there.
I like that voice.
I know we've met before, but considering you're in my neck of the woods, allow me to introduce myself.
They are the goddesses of victory. This is true.
My name is Haran.
Haran, not Haran. Haran. Okay.
I'm a pilgrim serving Eden, a sort of sanctuary up on the surface.
Why did you save me?
No real reason. Just felt like it, I suppose. Gotta entertain myself somehow.
Your commander wanted to kill me.
That he did. But I wanted to save you, so that's that. We try not to get too involved in other people's affairs.
Well, I appreciate that.
So long as we're willing to face the consequence, we're free to do as we wish.
Can't blame you. Your voice is very pretty, right? I'm glad somebody understands.
That's our rule.
Pretty stark contrast from the arc.
Very much so. But then again, if the rules were the same as the Ark, how could we call this place paradise?
Did you say paradise?
That's right. It's a sacred place on the surface where Nikkes and humans coexist peacefully. If you think a Nikke defying her commander due to her changing her mind is wild, then just wait till you get to Eden. You'll see stuff way crazier than that.
Now I'm curious. Build Alice plus Scarlet Black Shadow is broken. Alice buff for Scarlet plus Bastion Cube and 2 lines of max ammo equals Scarlet with faster attack and infinite ammo. Holy crap. You know, your comment there also reminds me the cubes that you get from Lost Sector. I know that you can upgrade them with the solo raid stuff. But the cubes themselves, is there like a general guide of which Nikke should get which cubes? I assume there is, because the cubes have different effects. I haven't really paid attention to that. I probably should update it, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Because I think early on, like, as soon as I got a cube, I would just throw whoever my top level Nikke was into that cube so they would get an extra buff, and I didn't pay any attention to the effects or, like, meta of who should have what. I was just like, okay, new cube that has a small buff, sure, I don't know, maybe at the time it was like Exia. Exia, you get the cube. Like, I know Exia should not have the cube, but that's probably what I did. I'll have to check that after this. I miss her on too. She'd carry me in the early stages of the story. I just got her like a couple weeks ago, maybe? Most of them use the resilience cube. I think I have that one.
What do you think? Would you like me to take you there?
Yeah. Before that, I want to reunite with my squad.
Very well. I'll leave you here then. I've already done my part by saving you. Your squad mates are no concern of mine.
Why you look so mad? What the heck? Then again, the odds of a human surviving on the surface unescorted are slim. I understand your concern for your squad mates, but it might be better to stick with me for the time being.
So, you've made up your mind?
Wait, that wasn't... Okay, that was like, hey, you just picked the wrong choice in the dialogue, so we're gonna correct you and pretend you didn't say that.
Follow me then. Try to keep up.
That's a sick scythe.
Don't worry, I will protect you.
There is a guide. I shouldn't be surprised. Thank God, the people who put together like the GG sites, the .gg sites for all these gacha games. Is that what GG stands for? Is that .gacha game? I've never actually thought about it. They are heroes. I know there's the Nikke one. I've checked that before. I use the Fate Grand Order one all the time for like every story chapter walkthrough and stuff when I'm trying to pick my team comps and stuff. Azure Lane has a really good one for tier lists. Blue Archive has a really good one. They're so helpful. Alright, let me check my cubes real quick. Ba 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 ba. Hello, Sakura. Isn't GG good game? Well, I know that GG is like used for good game in like chats and stuff, but is that what like the .gg extension is actually meant to stand for? All right, so what do I have? I have Assault, Onslaught, Resilience, Bastion, and Adjutant. And they're all at level 3. I still have so many I haven't unlocked. Alright, let me pull up a guide here. Let me see what's good. Nikke. Harmony Cubes. So I guess I should just put my best ones in whatever. Alright, so let's start with my best units. Red Hood. Red Hood. Which one should Red Hood have? But see, the guide says Resilience, Bastion, or Adjutant. Doesn't actually need cube, so generic DPS cube like Bastion Resilience is okay. Naga Assault for hit. Okay. Assault? What do I have in here? I have Red Hood and Modernia in here. Oh, when you level them up, you get more slots. Okay. Let's take out Modernia, I guess. We'll put Naga in there. Bastion Crown for auto reload. Bastion. Alright, we'll get Marciana out of there. I like Marciana a lot, but yeah, see, like, these are all characters I got after I even unlocked the cube in the first place, so I just kind of filled it with whoever. Red Hood on this one, okay. What else we got here? Assault, Onslaught, Resilience, Bastion. Oh, you don't need to leave the campaign to change it, really? Oh, man. Who else do I have that's good? Scarlet, Black Shadow. Either Bastion or Onslaught. Says Onslaught is theoretically the best one when it comes to pure damage, but Bastion is the most economical one. Alright, so let's put her in Bastion for now. Sorry, Privity. Scarlet's coming over. Okay, who else? Leader? What should Leader have? I use her a lot. Does she even need one? Resilience, Assault, or Wingman? Assault helps them actually hit something past near. Resilience is a generic DPS increase. Wingman's a good alternative. Bastion. Also for Naga and Scarlet. Red Hood and Scarlet, you can go for best damage or faster charge speed. I guess then this is where it starts to go, like, how do you personally want to build it? Like, do you want them to hit harder and try and burst the stages faster? Or do you want to... Assault for leader? Hey, I have an open spot. How convenient. So, I guess ideally... Alright, so I have... Small White, I should probably take off whatever she's on. Ludmilla, I guess I can take off. And then I still have Modernia, Cinderella, Dorothy, Rapi, Red Hood. I could try and put them on something. Is there any way to get the upgrade materials for these other than the solo raids in the Lost Sector? Some Lost Sectors I can't get through unless I progress the story, so if I want more cubes, gotta progress. Yeah, they're all locked behind the story progression, right? Faster charge for Red Hood is faster burst. And I guess you would want her to burst as much as... Oh, Union as well. So Resilience... Somebody said Resilience is the most used, right? So I could take Ludmilla off and I could put 2 people in there. Oh, this is what activates the faster reload speed. Faster reload. I guess that's probably good for, like, anybody. Which would make sense why that's the most used one. So what do I have to work with then? Assault, I have Naga and... What does this do? Increases hit rate. So Naga and Leader on Assault. Onslaught increases charge damage. Alright, let's take Snow White out of here for now. Resilience, I have a spot. I could put somebody in. Bastion, I'll keep those 2. What is this one? Increases charge speed. I feel like D-Wife, charge speed is probably not what I need for her. What do I want for charge speed? Like Modernia, Cinderella, Red Hood? I mean Rapi? Modernia, Cinderella. All right. What do these ones get recommended? Modernia, Bastion. That's the only one it says for her. Who was the other one? Cinderella? Let's see. Dorothy, Resilience. Okay. I'll put Dorothy on Resilience. Charge is good for D-Wife? Nice. Good for snipers and launchers. Cinderella, Resilience, Bastion, and Vigor? Skills demand fully charged shots. Alright, I'll keep D-Wife in there then. See, but then I'd have to take out Red Hood. Alright, I'll keep these two in there then. Alright, so then if I keep those, then I have 1 to 2 spots for Resilience and 1 for Onslaught. I'm just gonna Command F Onslaught. Let's see who gets recommended for that. Adme, Dala, Haran, Laplace, Maxwell, Mika, Milk, Ram, Scarlet Black Shadow, if you don't use Bastion, Vesti, Yulha. Seems like this one isn't that that common. Or at least for not the meta ones. And then Resilience is for basically anybody. What was good for Dorothy again? I think Resilience is what they said was like the only good choice. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm sure the other ones are fine, but we'll put Dorothy in here. That's not Dorothy. Ludmilla is a good unit. Alright, let me double check again. One more time. Modernia, Cinderella, Rapi. Resilience and Bastion. Alright. Cinderella, Modernia. Modernia, Bastion. And Cinderella, Resilience, Bastion. Alright, let's take Ludmilla out since I don't use her as often. I guess we'll throw Rapi in there. Actually, we'll put Cinderella in. Bastion, we're good. Onslaught. Increased charge damage. I guess we'll throw Modernia in there. No. Alright. Once I have more things unlocked, I can do these better, but unfortunately, only having them at level 3 and 2 per is pretty rough. Alright. Go back to campaign and keep making progress.
So a good student listens well.
Wipe the floor with these
I
guys.
keep getting caught in the hem of this dress.
Caught in the hem of the dress. I'll help you out with that.
I will protect my people. I shall go again.
Glasses on me. Forgot to do the Pilgrim Tower, damn it. I think I'm on like 149 or 150 in that. I'm around like the 140 to 150 range for all the towers, I think. Had to double take since I thought I heard Narissa that hem of my dress.
Let's at last.
Imagine Narissa is
I keep
actually
getting caught in the hem
secretly
of
the
this
voice
dress.
actor.
Whatever. I'll just do what I can.
Who is Red Hood's voice actor?
Next. I shall go again.
Paris Blue is the voice actor for Red Hood. According to behind the voice actors, she's the only. It looks like Red Hood is her only role right now, actually. Well, having one of your first roles potentially be one of the most popular characters in one of the most popular current gacha games is pretty good.
I shall go again. Down with those who would challenge the king of our attack. This attire vexes me.
Tis taken me longer than usual. Had I
Alright.
donned my usual
That's a
garb,
lot of jiggle physics.
I would have been swifter.
Press on.
My feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress.
Okay, I hear you, Red Hood. All right, there's something over here.
Not there. I knew that.
It's a lot easier to see the little sparkles when I play on PC instead of my
Keep
phone.
getting caught in the
I've gotta
hem of
say.
this dress.
At last. I'll follow you closely, teacher. Have faith. I will protect my people. This attire vexes
I
me.
really would like having Nikke have a PC client and starting to mess around on that. I really, really, really wish that like FGO would get a PC client and Azure Lane and Blue Archive. Actually, none of the gacha I play have a PC client except for Nikke. Now that I think about it. Azure Lane definitely, I think, really needs to get one because I don't know if any of you play it or have seen. There's some drama with Azure Lane the past couple days because Azure Lane has skins that you can buy for the characters, like Nikke does. Some of those skins can be pretty fan servicey, and that has been fine for years and years and years. But just in the past couple days, Google actually forced them to remove, I think, like 5 skins from the game. And there's some of the recent ones, too. They've said if you already own the skins, if you already bought them, it's fine, you can keep them. But they're going to be removing them from, like, the in-game shop. You can't buy them anymore. And I guess it's because, I don't know, somebody reported them to Google or something like that. Like, those specific ones. So now they have to comply or else Google takes them off the Google App Store. But that wouldn't be an issue if they had their own PC client, because then they can just do everything through that. They don't have to be reliant on the App Store stuff. But yeah, what the fuck, Boo Hiss? I agree. I agree with both of those. One of them is a skin that I actually did buy, so I have it, so it's fine. The rest of them I wasn't going to, but I think that's total BS that they're being forced to do it for whatever reason. So if they had their own PC client, I think then it's not really an issue. That makes me wish that all gacha would have a PC client, so they aren't just limited to the whims of whatever the app stores dictate.
I shall cleave through them all.
They're not even like bad skins in terms of like how fan servicey or whatever. Like, they're really not that egregious. There's some that are way more egregious than those, and those didn't get affected. So I don't know why it's those specific 5 or something, but I don't know. It makes no sense to me. Evan Burns Red has its own client. That is very nice for a user perspective and for a streaming perspective, because it's way easier to stream the game when you have a PC client that you can use instead of having to use the freaking connecting your phone through like Wi-Fi or a cable and streaming that way. Some of you guys know I do like FGO is my main gacha, and I post my roles for the stuff that I want the most as like videos on the channel. There was a GSSR guaranteed SSR banner. They do one every anniversary and every New Year's. So I was gonna record my New Year's one as
My feet keep
a
getting
video,
caught in
like
the
I've done
hem
for
of
previous
this
years.
All right.
But my phone,
I-
suddenly I had the most infuriating session trying to troubleshoot this thing. Like, I had just recorded with my phone plugged into my computer like 3 days before and it was fine. So I plugged my phone in and the software isn't detecting the phone. I'm like, great, okay, so I just have to update my like iPhone driver in Windows. I updated the driver and then it detects my phone and it shows up on the screen, but then it broke my VTube Studio tracking on my other phone. So now I'm like, okay, I have to update the driver again and then it will fix VTube Studio. No, VTube Studio refuses to work. Now that phone is dead. It won't connect to my computer at all, and that's what I do my tracking with. So I'm like, what the hell? I'm troubleshooting online. Nobody has good answers. They're like, reinstall iTunes and iOS will detect it. So I'm like, okay, I reinstalled iTunes. I plugged my phone back in. Okay, it detects the phone I use for VTube Studio. Great. I plug that in. VTube Studio starts working. Guess what? Now my phone that I had the gacha game on doesn't work anymore, even though it worked 3 minutes ago. Great. Okay, let me update the driver again. Update the driver. It still doesn't work, but at least the VTube Studio tracking is working. Okay, great. So I'm just going to reinstall the whole driver. I uninstalled the driver, I uninstalled iTunes, I did a complete refresh. It installs the driver again. I plug in my phones. Now neither of them get detected. And it's like, okay, to make it work, you have to click, allow this computer to access your phone. Okay, I did that. Well, guess what? The pop-up doesn't show up on my phone. So now now it won't detect. I was getting so angry. I must have reinstalled iTunes and updated the driver like 5 or 6 times each. I restarted my computer like 2 or 3 times for fresh start. I eventually completely gave up. I got VTube Studio working because that's what matters the most. That phone works now. But I gave up on trying to record the roll and I just did it offline. I was like, this is so annoying. If there was a PC client, none of this would be an issue.
All right. Not there.
Anyway, that's my rant for the day. I was very, very annoyed.
Follow you closely, teacher. So uncomfortable.
Is this a new venue?
I'll follow you closely, teacher.
Never found out how to do that. The getting your phone on the computer, like mirrored.
I never thought I'd be fighting in a dress.
I think if you have an Android phone, it probably works a lot better than if you have an iPhone like I do. Because Apple and Windows don't always work together so nicely. Basically, you just have to get an app that lets you mirror your phone via USB or Wi-Fi on the computer. And then you use that as the source. I usually use it with a USB. I could probably try it over Wi-Fi. And then I won't have to deal with the cable stuff.
I'll follow you closely.
But I just worry about like the image quality and the sound quality if it's over Wi-Fi.
I never thought I'd be fighting in a dress.
And I have an iPhone, super finicky though. Yeah, it's very finicky. Android better for that kind of stuff? 100%, yeah. I'm just kind of ingrained in the whole iOS ecosystem because I grew up with Macs, so I'm just used to that. iPhone was my first phone, like, the way they connect and interact with each other is super convenient, so alas.
Securing victory for their subjects.
I want to cry when that type of stuff happens. It's so, yeah, it's frustrating enough to cry over, for sure. I know you can also use, like, BlueStacks and stuff to essentially, like, oh, you have your game on BlueStacks, and then you don't actually need to connect your phone, but that's a whole other step.
Do I have to find so uncomfortable?
It's like the payment processors threatening to withdraw from sites because of what they arbitrarily designate as problematic art. There's a lot of that goes on too. Yeah, it's super, super annoying. That happens with like, yeah, like, when artists have profiles on like Patreon and Fanbox and Fantia and like all of those types of things, those sites all accept different types of payment things because of restrictions that have been placed on them for whatever reason.
Isn't over yet, is it? Let's go back and enjoy ourselves.
So like Fantia, I think there's like 2 artists I subscribe to on there, but they don't accept Amex or Visa, which is what I have. So to subscribe to stuff on Fantia, I have to like use those payments to get like coins from a partner site, and then you can use the coins from the partner site to pay for the subscription. I mean, they're like $3 each. Like, it's not a big deal, but it's kind of frustrating that you have to do these workarounds just to be able to pay for something.
That's much better. You can come out now.
You're quite strong.
As I should be. Only the strong survive up here. You won't get to the top of the food chain by being weak, that's for sure.
Yeah, that makes sense. Is Commander Johan by any
As
chance?
strong as I am. You, of all people, should know, considering that knuckle sandwich he gave you. At first, he was a weak human, much like yourself. But then he swapped his broken bones and tattered skin for mechanical parts.
That makes
He even
sense.
managed to cover up all the
I was gonna say, he
gaps
seemed
in
like he had to be
surface.
augmented somehow. Like Deus Ex. That was a good game.
Before I met him, I thought all humans were doomed to be prey for all eternity. Thanks to him, I've come around slightly on that.
What made him do this to himself?
He's obsessed with reclaiming the surface. The thought of it has
I like the
consumed him
sparkles around her head.
entirely, more than anyone else I've seen. For him, reclaiming the surface will never come to pass if it's left to bureaucrats pontificating over it during their lunch meetings.
I mean, I agree.
The sunshine, the smell of the grass, the flow of the water, and the windswept valleys on a breezy day. He intends for all of it to come to pass by his hand alone. Achieving this is his entire purpose in life.
That looks like the flower field from the Flora event.
He's willing to do anything to make his dream a reality. Now, let me ask you something. Are you not a commander, sent from the Ark to recapture the surface as well? Yet, even with Vapaus within your grasp, you claimed you'd use it instead to liberate the Nikkes.
Pontificate, la-di-da. That's a big word right there. Johan is Virgil without the plastic chair. Virgil, the DMC guy, I assume, right?
What if, as a result, a heretic survives?
It's another
And
$20
claims
word.
your
There's been a
precious
lot of those lately.
homestead and its people. What would you do then?
Put everything I have on the line.
And does that include...
Yes, my life. Oh my goodness, the way that she blushed after that.
How disappointing.
Disappointing? What was the blush for?
If there is anything of less value than a human life, I do not know of it.
That's something a pilgrim should be saying? Yeah, stage appearance. Alright, looks like we're
I'll follow you
very, very
closely,
close to
teacher
finishing chapter
Lovelace.
19.
Ugh, my feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress.
Sorry, Red Hood, but you look good in
A
it,
little too
so
many
you're keeping that
dance
skin.
partners for my taste. I shall go again. Down with those who would threaten the kingdom.
The most stylish rhythm game. Well, I do like rhythm games. Is the story in those games like kind of nonsensical? Or is it actually good?
That concludes today's lesson. At last. Let's go, boys.
No. Second to last battle of chapter 19, let's go!
I shall cleave through them all. It seems this battle shall drag on.
Lay off the tongue, Bolt.
Down with those who would threaten the kingdom, and thou art cleaved through. Tis taken me longer than usual. Had I donned my usual garb,
I thought that was stage 29. Do I not know how to count?
Would-
Oh, I did 29 and then 28.
All right, at last. I can stretch my... I'll follow you closely, teacher.
Good story, but whatever, let me kill them demons. Everywhere is a wasteland no matter where I look. This place isn't...
Of course, it's not paradise. I'm going to put you through a little test.
a test?
That's right. During our chat on the way here, I was trying to figure you out. But words alone won't suffice. For example, giving one's life to a cause is something that cannot be proven using words alone. So I, Haran, as a Watcher of Paradise,
Gonna make me put my life on the line?
will conduct a trial that will be a true test of your resolve.
What's going on here?
Humans reveal who they truly are. When faced with the depth, I will help set the stage for you.
I don't like the sound of this.
Before that, however, we must first ensure the monster you're going up against is somewhat docile. Come with me, human. For the first step, your ability as a commander will be put to the test.
Ooh, gonna put me through the ringer, eh? I see how it is, Haran. Haran, sorry. Plate. That's quite the boss name. Maybe it's Plate. They're being, what's the word? They're being fancy with the pronunciation. Sorry, Plate. I know that you were the boss of the whole chapter, but had to be done.
The party isn't over yet, is it? Let's go back and enjoy ourselves.
Well
I
done.
do all these way below the recommended
brave
combat powers. I was really put to the test. Yeah, the difference between being right on the line or below versus significantly overpowered must be pretty noticeable.
You have passed the first step.
What's next?
Don't rush me. I'll get to it when I get to it.
Hello. As the particles that Haran sprayed seep into the sand, the fallen raptures inside the testing grounds are revived.
Come to think of it, this may be a bit advanced for you.
A flock of crows take flight with spores scattering from their feathers. The spores land upon the raptures. At once, their movements become slow and jittery as if they were malfunctioning.
That should be a little more suitable for you.
You want me to take on these raptures alone?
What? Does the idea seem absurd to you? If so, then let me posit a question for you. The paradise that you're imagining, where Nikkes and humans live in harmony, is it a place where Nikkes serve humans unilaterally? As humans can't even defend themselves against raptures who are already at death's door.
That's not what I was thinking.
Then prove it. Show me that you can be self-sufficient, and you'll be allowed into paradise.
I aim the gun at the rapture and fire, but human weaponry is of little use against them.
No need to worry. I knew this would happen, so I packed some items that might prove useful. Take your pick.
Wow, how considerate. The moment Haran leaves the testing ground, the raptures rush towards me. Run towards the items? What is this, like Hunger Games? Trying to get to the cornucopia and get some weapons before I get slaughtered. The air-type rapture points its barrel at me. I fling myself sideways and manage to avoid it. A ground-type rapture rushes towards me. Pick up the grenade, toss it in the opening, and run away.
It's been 4 hours already. For goodness sake, something has to happen soon. Either kill the raptures or die. I can't look at this anymore. I'd rather watch the paint dry. I'll go make some essence. Maybe by then something will have happened.
Okay. 5 hours later. Been at this for 9 hours now. The rapture's light beam points towards me. There's no escaping this. Pick and throw the oil can. The oil can explode, sending rapture fragments flying in all directions. Pick up a shard and use it as a shield.
Still alive, eh? I go to make some essence, and this human is still surviving.
That face. Dance for me, Commander. Mm-hmm. Just wants to be entertained.
Perhaps this one isn't a complete fool. But no one's luck lasts forever. This is just as boring as it was before. Crow, let's go make
Crow?
brew.
What the heck? Don't bring that bitch over here. Next morning. The air-type Rapture shines a red light. Stare intently. The ground-type Rapture shines a red light. Oh, this is like it for him. The Raptures are no longer attacking. It seems their parts have been damaged beyond repair. The same could be said of me.
A stalemate. I made enough soup for 2 people. Just in case. You want some?
Yeah. Noon.
About time this test ended. I can't take it for much longer. You've all played your part admirably, and for that I shall give you a fitting end.
With the swing of Haren's scythe, the Raptures all topple over.
The human doesn't seem to be moving. I suppose no matter how strong one's willpower is, it won't allow you comfortably to carry a firearm meant for a Nikke. Your turn now.
Haran lifts her massive
I will
scythe.
send you off as a last courtesy.
You make me fight for like 15 hours straight and then you just want to kill me?
Very interesting. I can't say I've seen this before. A human who has passed out standing up. At any rate, since they survived. I'll consider it a pass.
I have this sense of deja vu. When I open my eyes, someone is holding me. Haran?
Hey there. How are you feeling? I took care of them. To celebrate you passing the test unscathed. Continue.
I don't know about
following this
unscathed.
path, and it'll lead you straight to paradise. From here on, you'll be on your own. Are you up to it? Alright then, off you go. There's someone waiting for you. I'm sure they'll be there to greet you the moment you arrive.
Who are you talking about? Better not be Crow. Haran doesn't seem willing to elaborate any further. Walk towards paradise. Alright. Should have been me! Not him! Yeah, what the heck? What do you mean I don't get a lap pillow from Haran? That's unbelievable. Traverse the seemingly endless wasteland. Passed through the tundra with groups of wandering raptures. I climbed the steep hills with crows swirling overhead. Finally, at the end of the road, there is an oasis. A lush, verdant Shangri-La, resembling something straight out of a painting.
Welcome to paradise.
Oh, Dorothy! I think this might be the first time I've seen Dorothy in the story? I can't really remember. I love all of the Dorothy memes, though. I'd made it to Eden, where angels with white wings reside. Doro-chan! The little, like, gorilla-looking thing. Oh, I just saw... I have to tab out into Twitter for a second. I saw a really good one of Dorothy the other day. I hope I saved it. Bookmarks. This isn't the one I was thinking of, but this one's good too. This is a good one. Oh my god, can I pop this open? Browser. Just call this like temp. Ah, you can't see it. What if I expand it? It doesn't work like that? Okay. Let me take this away. What if I just open it as a new window? All right. Do that. Get rid of this. 1 second. I thought this was. I need to show this Dorothy thing. Window capture. There we go. Like, that is just. This artist always does really funny, like, Dorothy stuff, but I thought that was so funny when I saw it just come through my feed. You got the twerking Doros, you got the dancing one in the middle, you got the chill ones in the back. Haran, if morbidly dubious, why pretty? Mhm. Let's see if I had a couple other funny Nikke ones I could just throw up here for a second. New year, new Nikke yacht. Alright, let's see. What was the other one that I liked? Oh, you can see me moving the thing around, but, I tabbed out, so it stopped playing. This one was good. Dorothy, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and then the day after. And then where was the last one that I had saved? Oh yeah, this one was good. This one made me feel bad. Like, it's so cute, but it made me feel bad. This is an Alice one from a different artist. Can I blow the picture up? Ah, shit. Okay. Why is it not? Oh, this is the full size. Okay. So this is Alice. This is Bean Alice, I believe is what the artist called it or something. So you have Alice with a cotton candy, little Bean Alice following the commander, trips and falls into a puddle of water, runs after the commander to catch up, only to realize her cotton candy is gone because it hit the water and melted. Look at sad little Bean Alice. She was so excited at the start with her cotton candy, and then no, it's gone. That's heartbreaking, man. I felt so bad for chibi little Bean Alice. But there's a sequel. There's a sequel to this series of events. Don't worry. All is not lost for Bean Alice. For the commander, ever the gracious person they are, notices how sad Bean Alice was when they lost their cotton candy, and he puts her in his pocket for safekeeping and gives her another cotton candy. Happy Bean Alice. Look at how big it is. But then Bean Alice says, wait, I need to eat it. Look how happy she is after she eats her little cotton candy. Oh my god, Bean Alice is the best. I'm pretty sure they had another one of Bean Alice. Oh yeah, Bean Santa. There was another part of this. Oh yeah, so Santa's Commander Santa. Bean Alice happy to give presents to all the good boys and girls. But she's so happy that all of the presents are dropping while she's running. I love this guy's stuff. He has cute Blue Archive ones too. Like there's Santa Hina from Blue Archive giving Sensei a present while he sleeps. There's little Hina. This is like a cropped thing though. The full picture, there's like normal Hina here. The implication is that that's like Hina's kid. Look at that. Santa Hina and Akko. Akko the reindeer driving the thing while she's out. Like this artist is so good. This is their at if you want to follow them. Uzru0428. Super cute. They have more on their Pixiv too. They don't post everything on Twitter. But it's all like cute stuff like that. I thought there was another Bean Alice one. Maybe it's on Pixiv only. Oh yeah, you had the cute like Noir and Blanc one. I don't know. They have a really cute style. Anyway, sorry for the tangent. I just thought about that wasn't even why I originally went here. I wanted the specific Dorothy picture. And I got sidetracked with that cute artist stuff. Where was the Dorothy picture? Maybe I just saved it on my phone. It was like throwing hands with Dorothy or something like that. Dorothy being a brat. Commander had to knock some sense into her. Nah. I scrolled through my likes. I can't find it. I'll have to send it in Discord later. I know I saved it. Anyway. Back to the Nikke. Alice Bond's story was so sad. It was. Alice is one of my favorites. Oh, the reset happened. Through chapter 19, baby. Alright, gotta go back to the lobby to continue the story. Research Center for Ground Base Eden.
Cecil,
I'm listening.
we have secured Unchained.
About time. I expected someone as skilled as you to be somewhat more expedient.
I don't know who that girl is, but that is a 10 out of 10 design right there.
Bring it over here.
Johan sends the Vapus sample to Cecil.
This is Vophouse. I'm sure of it.
But yeah, Alice is one of my favorite characters in the game. Her Bond story was very sad. I still have to do the rabbit version, though. I haven't done the Bond story on that. Must protect Alice indeed. Dare Hina. I do have Blanc, actually. But I haven't read through her Bond story. I heard about the implication of what happens at the end of it, though.
Is it enough to take down Nihilister?
That all depends on you. If you can tag her with one shot, then yes, it's enough.
One shot.
Must hold and pat the Bean Alice. I agree. I couldn't agree more, Mooney.
I almost wasted it all for nothing.
What do you mean?
I ran into a commander from the Ark at the research center. Some greenhorn with 4 Nikkes in tow. Said they were going to use Vophouse to liberate the Nikkes.
So, what did you do?
I left them to the Raptures to help them, shall we say, come to their senses.
Huh. Sounds like something you'd do.
I wonder what's gotten into that commander's head. If they ever got one good look at the Nikkes here, they'd know what a blessing nymph can be. Not least of all Dorothy. She is the bane of my existence. She's always up to no good. Worst of all, she has the ear of all the other Nikkes. Have you heard of her latest escapade?
No, what
She
would that
brought
be?
outsiders to Eden without so much as a word to me.
Outsiders?
Hey again, Johan, it's me. Remember when you threw me out the door? I mean,
Yes,
out the
and
wall the other day? That.
Not even one or
Threw
two.
me out the wall the other
5
day.
in total.
5 in total? Mm-hmm. Me plus the 4 Nikke?
I'm willing to bet that one of them is the commander you intended to turn into rapture food. I know what you're thinking. It's a bit too coincidental, don't you think? Let's hold off for now and see how far Dorothy goes with her little antics.
Welcome. You're now in paradise. Official codename, Eden. Consider me your guide. You can call me Dorothy.
How do you know my name?
Anyone who can pass Haran's test is an extraordinary individual, capable of bringing forth great change to the surface. I always pay close attention to whoever passes.
Not intending on staying here long term. I'm simply passing through.
Relax. No one will force you into accepting any major missions without your consent. Now, come over here.
Dorothy reaches out.
Considering this fine weather we're having,
Ooh.
let's take a stroll in the gardens first. Doesn't the sunshine feel lovely? This garden contains 93 types of trees, 13 different species of livestock, and all manner of edible foodstuffs. Although Eden is built in the middle of a wasteland, we've created a near-perfect replica of how things were prior to the Rapture invasion, all thanks to genetic modification and certain cultivation methods.
Nice. Dorothy picks a golden apple from the tree and hands it over.
Care to try some?
Chomp. Sweet honeyed flavor explodes in my mouth. The juice trickles down my chin.
What do you think? You won't find these
It's
kinds of
incredible.
flavors in the Ark. Help yourself to as many as you like. This is the Central Research Facility. You remember the Nikkes you
This
ran
is
into?
where Johan and Cecil were just standing.
I mean the ones that were with Johan.
How could I forget?
I'm not sure if you noticed, but they are pilgrims, manufactured using advanced technology. Cecil created them with her own hands in this very room.
Manufacturing pilgrims. Sounds like Cecil is a woman of many talents.
Her intellect is a constant source of amazement to me. Apparently, the Ark is still 50 years away from achieving this kind of technology.
Elfroot, give me Splendiman.
She even designed the optical camouflage that envelops this entire base. Last but not least, we have the lobby. You can see the entire base from here. It seems that Isabel and Noah are training in the incubator.
Incubator?
It works rather like the Ark simulation room, but it's possible to make even finer adjustments and create slightly more powerful enemies there. Actually, that's not entirely correct. When I say slightly more powerful, we're talking about the difference between run-of-the-mill Raptures and Tyrant class.
That seems significant. I'd say that's more than a slight difference, yeah.
Very true.
Hello, Armando. Welcome to the stream. She seems pleasant. So far. I don't really know the context and the future story. I've done a good job of not spoiling myself, but I feel like, based on the memes and stuff I've seen of her, she's quite the piece of work.
However, such difficulty
To put it
spikes
mildly.
are necessary for us. Everyone who resides in Eden must be able to fend for themselves. This even applies to humans like Cecil and Johan. In doing this, we avoid becoming like your Ark, where the few are being exploited by the many.
I assume you're referring to Nikkes and humans? Now, when you say piece of work, what are you implying? Not quite fully a good guy. Yeah, I don't know the full context, but I don't want to say that she's like a bitch, but uh it seems like you might be butting heads with her on more than one occasion. Based on the memes and everything. I mean, I don't think she's like a bad person per se based on what I've seen, but your methods and her methods might not align. But we'll see as we keep playing. We'll see what happens. Pleasant for one Cecil says to be a troublemaker. Yeah. They did say that she's a schemer too. 200 gold tickets again? Nice. You planning on saving them for the next types of banners? Or the next few banners, or what? Think she'll trick you into paying child support for a kid that isn't even yours? Oh, brother, been there before. Oh, boy. Happens to all of us eventually. I sure hope not. Don't worry, it won't happen to me if I stay locked up in my basement.
You catch on quickly. To me, paradise is a place where there is an even balance of power, where humans and Nikkes can live in perfect
Classic
harmony.
Armando. Cash, you just like, yep, I probably had a list of 15 things that I expect happened to Armando at some point, and that was on the list. Classic Armando. Cross it off. Wait for the next one. Oh, man.
Of course, everyone has their own definition of what is just.
Yeah, and Dorothy's is
So,
not equal
what
to
do you
mine.
think? Did paradise live up to what you envisioned in your mind?
It's pretty paradisey.
I'm curious to hear how you think it compares.
That one guy that did 5 years of jail time because he failed to pay child support for the kid that wasn't even his? That's bullshit. Oh, was it like revealed later or something? Like he didn't know or something, and then there was a test afterwards and found out it wasn't even his. And then he wasted 5 years in jail. Ah, Sag.
So, in that sense, you could safely say you consider this place a utopia, yes? Well,
Yeah.
then, I suppose we can move on to more important topics. I don't know if you heard from Haran, but I have been waiting a long time for your arrival.
And why is that, Dorothy?
I believe you are the key to overcoming the crisis that befalls Eden.
What exactly do you mean by that?
The heretics. You have gone up against one of them before and won, have you not?
I have.
Then I'll get straight to the heart of the matter. There is another heretic, a member of the Queen's elite forces. Hatred for humanity burns deep within her, and she has set her sights on Eden. Codename, Nihilister. We have had 5 previous engagements with her, and every confrontation has ended in a stalemate. Now that the Vaphaus has been secured, we have a greater chance than before. But we cannot allow Eden's entire destiny to rest solely on a single bullet. According to one of my old friends,
One of my old friends, like the other pilgrims?
you're something of a miracle worker. Someone who's achieved the impossible several times over. My hope is that you can lend us some of that expertise. In return, we can promise anything.
More Vapus?
Haran tells me that you want the Vaphaus.
Mm-hmm.
We can give it to you.
How are you going to give it to me if you use it in the bullet to kill Nihilister?
However, as you know, it is the only one of its kind. Therefore, whether you take it back to the Ark, or use it in the battle to defeat the heretic, is a decision I shall leave to you.
That's a big decision. Has Johan agreed to this?
No, he doesn't know anything about this yet. But don't worry. I'll be able to persuade him.
Original Clinic did the test, either foul play or messed up big time. You can say that again. Look at the thighs, you can trust her. Very easily persuaded, huh, Armando? I mean, it's coincidentally right above the dialogue that I'm reading, so
So, what do you want to do?
Before I decide, I have one condition.
Tell me,
My squad mates, I want them located and safe.
are you referring to the others
They're already here, Commander, you silly goose.
that we brought to the base a while ago?
Uh-huh. Nani? Nani? Yay! This is quite the interruption to my main story roles, but let's just get these gems all lined up. And let's just get these things before I forget. Wait a second. Why does the cash shop still have a 24-minute cooldown if the reset just happened? Are there 2 different resets in a day?
Build you everything you need. Thank you. Come again if you need anything. Welcome to Ruby's
These bad
shop.
boys. Oh, I am really low on the this type of manual.
Doesn't it feel
Definitely
great
need more of those.
spending money? Another successful transaction.
Hasn't done his Valley Girl voice in a while. Life is unfair. It's like it's always a spur of the moment thing. It's hard to describe. I never planned for it. Keeps people on their toes, you know? Hello, Happy Anise.
You're safe. We were so worried that something had happened to you.
Honey!
That was like a hi honey type suicide thing right there. Hi. Happy on hugs me tightly.
We were worried sick about you.
Were you?
Are you hurt? Let me kiss your boo-boos and make it all
I'm
better.
okay. I'm fine.
Mwah.
Excuse me.
Why are you kissing my forehead?
You just said you should kiss boo-boos to make them better.
And your head is clearly out of space.
I figured there was something wrong with your brain, so I thought a smooch there might help.
You can't take the girl out of the valley, but you can take the valley out of the girl.
Very funny.
That's words of wisdom right there, Wasabi. How did all of you...
We managed to pass that deranged test of theirs.
Individually, I might add. That numbskull with the shield said if we managed to pin her to the ground, we could pass. That motor mouth was the worst part of the entire ordeal. We couldn't shut her up if we tried.
I had to take down a flying bomber. It was so hard.
I also went through the test.
What? How did you make it out in one piece? In the heat of battle, you must have turned to fire power as your savior, right?
Not quite, Neon. I regaled the squad with the tale of Haran's test.
But why subject humans to the same test? What do they have against you?
Just redeeming a CD key, and then the date resets right at the dailies. Welcome back. Nice to get the dailies out of the way.
I don't see the point in trying to weed out people like this.
If you really think it over, I suppose I can see where they're coming from. They only want to be with those who have proven themselves. But to try and say that they're helping us by doing all this is a bit rich.
A bit rich. Yeah. Rapi, you haven't said anything.
Did
What's going
Haran
on?
mention her great plan to you? What are you planning on doing?
Did the step up recruit and got blocked? Nice. Weren't you just talking about how you didn't have her earlier? That's convenient. Not sure. What do you all think?
To be honest, I'm leaning towards turning her down. But if we decline, then we may lose our only opportunity to get our hands on Valpaus. Knowing you, I'm sure you're not keen on taking on all of Eden.
Right.
I guess it's decided then. If it's a heretic, we'd have to go up against them eventually anyway, right?
You do realize that if we accept their proposal, we're aligning ourselves with that psychopath Johann, don't you?
What if he tosses Master out of another window?
That wouldn't be good.
I'd like to see him try. If he does, we'll toss him even further.
I don't know about that, Anise.
I should practice my throws.
If it comes to that, I'll leave it to you. I like Neon's style. Finding your girl, Armando?
I've been told that. You've agreed to our proposition?
We have.
Excellent. I have good news for you as well. I was successful in persuading Cecil about our deal. The operation to exterminate the heretic will take place tomorrow.
That's not a whole lot of time to plan. Johan was the one to convince.
To sway Cecil. Usually, when Cecil makes a decision, then the Johan typically agrees. Slight disagreements are commonplace during operations such as this.
Got a Rapi dupe? Like the SSR Rapi? Very nice.
But I'll be there to mediate should any such instances occur, so there's no need to worry. As a gesture of trust, allow me to bestow this upon you.
Dorothy handed over a loaded handgun.
The first bullet is Vapau's. Don't forget. Make sure you don't use it unless it is absolutely necessary.
Why are you doing this? Why give us the Bauhaus? We could run off in the middle of the night and take it along with us.
I'm pretty sure that the pilgrims would be able to catch you in these.
It's hard to explain. None of you seem like someone who would do such a thing. Also, if something like that were to happen, we have a tracker who can take to the skies and reach Mach speed. I assure you, she always nabs her prey.
Mm-hmm. You won't run away. The heretic is our enemy as well.
I knew I could count on you.
Isabel's the one who can fly?
You mustn't be nervous about tomorrow's operation. We may have never won against a heretic, but by the same token, we've never lost either. Now that we've got an ace up our sleeve, I'm certain that victory is within our grasp.
All right. Chapter 20, Fire Dragon. Okay.
My feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress.
Sorry to hear that, Red Hood. You are saying that quite a bit. You stop the yapping.
So uncomfortable.
All right,
My
we're on to
feet
chapter
keep getting caught in
20.
the hem of this dress.
Initiating operation. The goal of this operation is to execute the heretic known as Nihilister. Commencing Elva particle purification sequence to aid with scanning. 53.58%. 28.77%. 1.49%. Purification complete. Using scan data and past engagement experience to track the enemy's current position. The expected coordinates have been sent to both commanders' terminals. She'll be taking to the skies and moving fast, so don't dally.
Wait, this heretic can fly?
That's right. Nihilister's nom de guerre is Fire Dragon. When in flight, she resembles the creature of legend and spouts scorching flames from her mouth.
Sounds scary.
How on earth are we supposed to catch her then?
With anti-aircraft guns, maybe?
What good will bullets do against a fire-breathing dragon? I'm just a lieutenant. How can you expect me to catch that thing? I'll only end up being extra crispy.
Extra crispy.
You could at least try not to look so pathetic.
Oh, that was a good one, Neon. This is the one where you are Modernia. Okay. Reassigned the cubes I had while I was at it. Very nice. Hello, Iron Wolf. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Sorry, I just saw that message. Anyone else getting hit hard by the freeze? Thankfully, I'm not. I mean, it's going to be cold here, but I don't think we're supposed to get snow or anything. At the very least, which is good.
It'll be fine. We've been to hell and back and lived to tell the tale. Now that I think about it, you could say that my guns have been used in hell itself. Cool.
I'm afraid it won't be so easy this time around.
What a sordid bunch. Are you going to be fine working with them, Commander?
What will you do, Johan? As long as this ends with a heretic on the ground, I don't care. Whether you choose to follow Dorothy's advice is up to you.
In the 20s where I'm at now, I think it's the like mid to low 30s for me.
So long as we achieve our goal.
Thank you. Oh, I guess I did kind of do the Valley Girl voice there, huh?
No. We'll proceed like this is an individual operation.
Perfect! I won't have to do all the heavy lifting for those dimwits. Or I might end up as a shish kebab. What are you going on about?
58. Oh, I thought you were saying you are getting hit by hard, like anyone else getting hit hard, not just is anyone getting hit hard. I was like, what do you mean you're in a freezing 58? Yeah, so you're fine over there.
None of you have ever gone up against Nihilister. Once we piss her off, this entire area will become scorched earth in seconds. If you just stand there with your fingers up your ass, don't count on me to come save you, got it? Hey, don't think you're all that in a bag of chips just because you went head-to-head with her a few times.
All that in a bag of chips.
If we'd had 5 previous encounters, we could fight with our eyes closed.
Are we gonna be okay?
You'll be just fine. They may not be the most cordial bunch, but everyone here is the best of the best.
Well, maybe second best to the real pilgrims.
Bolt, follow me.
All right, here we go. So for the Modernia piece, who was it that I would swap? Do I swap Scarlet for Modernia, or was it Naga?
Down with those who would threaten the kingdom.
Naga? Okay. And I keep her in the same position still? Like still on the far right?
Securing victory for their subjects is a king's duty.
Alrighty, easy enough.
All right, not there. I knew that. So uncomfortable.
No hidden loot up in this path? Oh, there we go.
I knew that.
My name is Jonathan Cross, age 28. Hey, that's how old I am. To complete the investigation entrusted to me by the lab, I brought 9 NIKKE to the surface, 5 of which are mass production type. It's our 48th day on the surface. I've started to make these recordings because my comlink was destroyed beyond repair in yesterday's battle. I can no longer report back to the Ark.
Let's go, Bolt.
At last.
Alright, so we'll make a squad 2. Brown, Scarlet, Leader, Red Hood, Modernia.
If it's a request from my subject, I high wanted.
Prime mate?
What? You would.
I'm always ready.
I love Modernia's skin. From the, was it the first anniversary, which was the Crown one? The Crown event?
Let's go, Bolt.
Weak commander.
I will send you all away.
He tried his best.
It seems this battle shall drag on.
Speedy fight. Thank you, guys. Would be cool if I could finish chapter 20 before I have to end the stream. I have an hour. Can I finish this whole chapter in an hour? There we go.
At last, I can stretch my body.
Let's go, Bolt.
I overnapped and missed the Sunday Booba event.
Believe in your king.
Don't worry, you still have like an hour left. Also, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good one. That is true, Armando. It's a 2 for 1.
I shall go again.
Truly a good deal of a stream.
This attire vexes me. It seems this battle shall drag on. I shall go again.
How do I look? Sexy, perhaps?
Yes. All right. Continue.
I'm glad I was able to protect everyone.
Hello, Modernia. One of the best looking skins in the whole game. That was quick with the yes. I mean, you agree, right, Armando?
I knew that. Is this a new venue for the party? So uncomfortable.
I never thought I'd be fighting in a dress.
It would be nice if, like in Blue Archive, you could skip these fights. Like, Blue Archive still makes you do even if you play on auto, it still makes you go through like the boss fights, which I understand. But for these fights where you're overpowered and it's just like mobs basically, it just lets you skip through them, which is nice.
I'm glad I was able to protect everyone.
She's no Cashew, but she does have her charm.
At last, moving.
What would Cashew's girl name be? Cashewina? Kashina?
I shall go again.
All I need is 3 Nikke, not the limited ones, and I'll have all of them? Damn. Who are the 3 you're missing, Jack?
How disappointing.
I think I'm like... How many away am I? 1... I'm around like 10-ish away. Not including the limiteds. Lost Sector does that? I don't know why main story doesn't. Right, exactly. Modernia, Floro, and Floro. I mixed together Flora and Doro. Modernia, Flora, and Dorothy. And 2 of those are Pilgrim. Well, it's really good that you have the Pilgrim wishlist now, at least. Should help ever so slightly with getting those 2 specific ones.
Shall we start with a glass of wine?
I'm not much of a wine drinker, sorry.
Battle shall drag on.
Sounds like Leo's getting a good night's sleep tonight, she says as if she's not tongue-tied over the pretty girls. I sure hope I have a nice night's sleep. I want Modernia, Snow White, and Scarlet. Are those the 3 that you're missing, Wasabi?
Tis taken me longer than usual. Had I donned my
The Scarlet skin is really good too. The one that was just on the screen.
Deploy the shield at the designated point.
Roger!
Isabel, go airborne. Wait 10 seconds, then fire off a round.
Yes, Commander.
Haran, or the biochemical charge is good to go.
Ready to activate on your command.
Dorothy, now!
Also don't have Isabel and Rapunzel. I think it's Isabel and Noah are the 2 pilgrims I don't have. Does that joke even scan? I'm genuinely too flustered to tell. What do you mean by scan? Like register? As the Raptures are distracted by Dorothy's diversion, they're slowly hemmed in by Noah's shield. At the same time, Haran unleashes her biochemical weapon. Meanwhile, Isabel strikes from above.
Enemy neutralized.
Sure, but at what cost? I've never been one for scorched earth tactics.
Our primary target is Nihilister, not random raptures. Shouldn't we be trying to conserve our energy?
That may be necessary for you, but not for us.
Yeah, we're built different.
If you couldn't tell by this point, let me spell it out for you. There's no place for any of you on this team. We don't have any room for any pencil pushers
I wouldn't want to be on your team anyway, Noah.
who are going to get their brains splattered on the wall while they stand there soiling their shorts. Have I made myself clear?
This Kusagaki, I know.
Crystal. But if that's how you feel, why'd you bring us on in the first place?
Commander, we have to be rational about this. When we face Nihilister, we will need their help. We should try and cooperate with each other.
No, I won't have it. I don't know how you or Cecil think these clowns figure into this operation.
Clowns?
But for me, all they're here for is to fire Vaphaus.
I have no intention of using Vapas.
And Vaphaus is the entire reason this operation exists. By refusing to use it, you're intentionally sabotaging our operation.
Johan, Nihilister is moving again. If she gets any further, we won't be able to track her.
Shut the fuck up, Ikemen. Yeah, this guy, man.
We can settle this later.
Your move, pal.
I mean, if this is anything like FGO's like specialty is introduce a servant or an enemy master or whoever that you just hate at the start, and then they make you love them by the end of the chapter. And I don't know if Nikke tries to pull the same thing, but FGO is wonderful at making you love almost every like notable villain, servant, or enemy that you fight.
We could always go home.
Except the guy in Lost Belt 6. I never liked him. Johan storms forward.
I'll take that the operation is still on.
Okay. I won't tell.
Let's go, Bolt.
At last.
Alright, take out all these randos.
I knew that. Believe in your king. Victory will be ours.
I shall go again.
Down with those who expect me to wipe them out and head back.
Another one.
Isn't over yet, is it?
Exactly, Red
Let's go
Hood's
back
here
and
for
enjoy
more.
ourselves. So uncomfortable.
Encounter.
Ugh, my feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress.
You really don't need to remind me that
I
often.
never thought I'd be fighting in a dress.
This attire vexes me.
Crow love? You're a Crow fan, Gary? Like Crow the Nikke? Or Crow the actual bird? 'Cause I know the Crow the Nikke has a lot of vocal haters. Certainly tempted to bite him, and that's a reaction usually reserved for people being mean.
Securing victory for their subjects is a
Well, I know there's people who like to do that for a different reason.
moving.
And I am one of the said haters.
Uncomfortable.
Leo hasn't experienced. I have. I've been shot by Crow. They used, or she used the mirror trick on me.
Seems this battle shall drag
Like
on.
reflect the bullet at me.
This is going on a bit long.
And she talks about her whole plan to like destroy the Ark from within or whatever. Gets way worse. Worse. Oh boy.
Attire vexes me. Next. Let me see. This attire vexes me.
Specifically biting in the not fun way. Okay. Huh. In that case, understandable. He is kind of a piece of work.
Thou art cleaved through.
These defense missions are so annoying. Like, you can tell by the bar on the top that you're clearly just annihilating all the enemies, but no. You have to wait the whole minute and a half just to prove that you're not going to lose. I mean, I get it. Like, for the harder stages, it's like, it actually is a, what's the word? An endurance test, but
Down with those who expect and thou art cleaved through.
How disappointing. Bicep.
how far are you in the story now, Wasabi? I think Jack said he was up to 26.
It seems this battle shall drag on.
The party isn't over yet, is it? Let's go back and enjoy ourselves.
Party's not over till I say it's over.
All right, not is this a new venue?
So uncomfortable.
Cutting it close in the defense mission in the Lost Sector. Yeah,
Guess I have no choice but to fight.
those ones can be rough. 26. Oh, you're both in 26?
It seems this battle shall drag
That's funny.
on.
You guys were both at Mother Whale at like the same time. Now you're both in 26 at the same time.
This
You're like progressing at the exact same pace.
disappointing. Am I doing it right? I shall go again.
Another defense mission? I didn't even check what mission type it was until just now.
Down with those who expect
Oh! Sabi and Jack also playing this game? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Those raptures are tough.
Let's finish this quickly.
I was actually in 27 when I did my dailies. Finished 26. Nice. This has a game? Hello, Tim. Welcome to the stream. It does indeed have a game, yes. It is not just attractive characters in the gacha.
Let's go, Bolt.
At last. I can... Oh, right. Not there. I knew that.
I knew that.
A little too many dance partners for my taste.
This attire vexes me.
It vexes you. I'm sorry to hear that. What's the main story up to now? Like what, chapter 34 or something like that? 34, 35, maybe 36? I'm pretty sure it's in the 30s. I know they keep adding chapters like with some major updates here and there, but this be chapter 30 in my NA account, and the FI team is holding strong so far.
Moving.
What is 34 for now? Okay. 30, you're getting close to being caught up. What is the FI team?
My feet keep getting
Is that
caught in the hem of this dress.
interception?
I shall cleave through them all.
I'm assuming it's about the story.
This attire
FI.
vexes me.
It vexes you.
I shall go again. Real trash.
Vaudeville. Where have I heard the name vaudeville before? Oh, favorite item team. I haven't done any of the favorite items yet, because I don't have any of them at. So I think to unlock like their upgrade or whatever, I know you need a certain amount of the favorite item for the person you're trying to upgrade. And what is it? You have to max out their bond, and to max out their bond, which I think is 30, you have to have them at the max, like limit break or something like that. I know Lapis has one, and she's pretty good with her item.
I can stretch. All right, not there. I knew that.
Stop. Nihilister was here.
You mean that flaming crater?
Such power.
MLB and bond 30. Okay. And then after you do that, you need the certain amount of the favorite item.
What do you think she was aiming for?
It could be a warning. One meant for us.
That would make sense. The way we're tracking her, there's no way she hasn't noticed. If we're going to work together on this operation, I think now is the time to discuss our next course of action.
Cecil,
Yes, I'm listening.
excuse me for a moment.
Johan turns the communication device off. Oh boy.
What are you doing?
You should go back.
And also the doll maxed? Oh, really? The max doll? That takes a lot of resources. What's the meaning of this?
I shouldn't have to explain this to a fellow commander. You lack the conviction necessary to see this mission to completion. We can't have someone like you bringing down the team.
Max is right, like level 15. I feel like I can get the blue one maxed, because I think what the recommendation is to max the blue one and then switch to the purple one, because some of the XP carries over or something. But then even then, like maxing the purple one is brutal. Yeah, maxing the doll is brutal. It really is. I simply said I wouldn't use Vapis. I never said I wouldn't fight against Nihilister.
Don't be ridiculous. You have the ability to take her down with one shot instantly, yet you would allow her to continue attacking. Do you realize how much damage she could inflict upon your allies? You're putting the entire operation in jeopardy. Do you really have what it takes to pull off this mission?
How about you?
Visual confirmation on a rapture. Single unit.
This is why you never turn off your comm link.
As the rapture charges towards us, its core glistening, Johann lifts his mechanical arm. There is a cacophonous blast, and the rapture is sent hurtling backwards. Did you just make that rapture explode?
What was that? This guy is a human, right? Are we sure male Nikkes don't exist?
We sure male Nikkes don't exist.
He's human, I assure you.
Nothing more than a bothersome fly. Now, where was I? You don't deserve to be part of this operation.
You're right. It'll be a tougher fight without me around. But if having one difficult fight means that we can spare even one more life, then it's worth a shot. I won't allow you to convince me otherwise.
There's no time for this.
Nanomachine, son?
We could run into Nihilister at
That's a
any
Metal Gear
moment.
Solid thing, right?
I recommend that we re-establish communication with our operator immediately.
Fine. You have a resolve that's not so easily bent. But how far are you willing to go? What can you possibly contribute that will turn the tide? I doubt you can even survive on your own without depending on Nikke's.
I'm a commander. My skills lie in commanding.
Commanding? That's a good answer. Fine. You can talk the talk. But we'll see soon enough if you can walk the walk. If you can't, I'll hand you over to Nihilister myself.
Oh boy, the glowing eyes. Look out. From Revengeance. How's the Nikke been going? It's been going good. Going good. Making progress in the story. No complaints. Got some new characters from the gacha at the very start. Streamer lock. So overall, pretty good. I got about 45 minutes left, so I'm hoping I can finish this current chapter by then. We'll see. But welcome, Frost. Hope you're having a good one. You just get back from work? I presume.
All away.
Finished a little early. Nice. Get to go home a little early on the weekend. That's always good.
Securing victory for their subjects is a
Stage clear. Give me a pilgrim armor, please.
My feet encounter.
Wait, I just noticed a little shiny thing over here. And some credits.
Coming. My feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress.
Oh my god, Red Hood. Please, turn that line off. How many times have I heard you say that in the stream? Like 85?
I shall go again.
This attire vexes me.
I'm sorry to hear that it vexes you.
Down with those who would and thou art cleaved through.
Alright, I like this kind of mission. That gets completed really fast.
The party isn't over yet, is it? Let's go back and enjoy ourselves.
Loot. Daily Arc News Scrap. Previous statements issued by the army assured the public they would reclaim strategic points on the surface by August, and then they would establish a massive outpost. But July saw the army experiencing devastating casualties. Nearly 80% of troops were wiped out. Yikes.
So uncomfortable.
I like Red Hood's design. I agree. Red Hood has a 10 out of 10 design. I would even go so far as to say it might be an 11 out of 10.
Victory will be ours.
One of these days when I do my Nikke tier list that is purely design focused, Red Hood will be at the top. Don't you worry. Don't you worry.
This attire vexes me.
I shall go with before disappointing. I shall go again. Next.
I swear I heard one of them say, "Thou art Leap Loop." So Scarlet, the second one there, or the one to the left of who's currently shooting. Right there, now the one who's shooting. She speaks in that type of talk, like the whole "thou art," "thou thy." I reached 200 because of my grind for gems and Nikke. Are you still at the, I know there's the 160 wall and then there's the 200 wall. Are you at the 200 wall right now, Jack? Ace Leo. Why, thank you, Frost. If I remember correctly, I know I'm past it, so it's been a bit. The 160 wall, to break that, you have to have 5 Nikke who you've max limit broken. And then to break the 200 wall, you have to have 5 leveled up to 200.
One more victory for gold and me.
Red Hood and Scarlet Black Shadow fighting for first place. Those are two very, very top candidates for me too.
Not there.
Old English, yes, that's what it's called.
I will send
Oh,
you
200 is
all
the
home.
outpost defense. Gotcha.
It seems this battle shall drag on. Next. Down with those who would threaten the kingdom. I shall go again.
What was mine at? Like 110 or 112 or something? Damn, you have it super high. Much better daily rewards that way.
Let's go.
Is this a new venue for the party? Not there. I knew that.
I knew that. Did you? Did you really?
No need to fear. Litter is here.
Litter. Her name is pronounced as Litter, not Leader. I pronounce so many of these characters' names wrong without even realizing it. There's a 204. You guys really are at like the exact same progression speed.
I'm glad I was able to protect everyone.
All right, we get another cutscene here, perhaps.
Moving.
Rapi, what are Master and Johan doing exactly?
Let's just say it's a battle of wits, designed to put the commander to the test. When Johan posits a hypothetical battle scenario, the commander must respond by detailing how he would direct us.
So they've just gone back and forth this entire time? That's it? They've been at it for hours already.
Nihilister is flying low in the sky at 120 meters after firing a wing missile. What do?
Have Interbell. I just mixed together Isabel and Intercept into Interbell. Why is this like a tongue twister to me? Have Isabel intercept the missile and then revert to FF formation.
Wrong. Isabel could potentially buy time by diverting the missile. She wouldn't be able to shoot it down. After descending 50 meters, Nihilister fires her flamethrower, incinerating Rapi and Noah on the vanguard.
Damn.
Now only 6 Nikkes remain. What do?
Have Dorothy and Anise assume vanguard and change formation to...
Wrong again. You're heading towards an area with increased Elva particle density. Why didn't you pay attention to your connection with the operator? Because of your negligence, you and everyone else have been routed by a group of raptures that were hiding nearby.
You're intentionally making me look bad, man. Start from the beginning.
Brutal. Rapi was the first one to bite the dust. It is kinda intriguing, though. What is? I've never seen the commander so passionate when speaking with someone else. Usually, it's just issuing short orders to subordinates or exchanging a few words here and there. But now, this Johan guy is imparting so much knowledge.
Yeah, almost makes it worth being the first one to die. Right, Rapi?
Sure, I suppose.
Desperate times call for desperate measures for getting gems for Nikke I want. Oh boy. There's only one desperate measure I can truly think of, Jack. Are we going to be opening up the wallet?
Don't worry, I will protect you.
Uh-oh, yeah. Oh, during the pandemic, me and FGO had quite a relationship along those lines.
It seems this battle shall drag on.
One more victory for Bolt and me.
Level 114. Alright.
My feet keep getting caught. Coming. Moving.
My feet keep getting caught in the hem of my dress. Okay.
I shall cleave through them all.
I already pushing in heroes, rather not get in any more trouble. Yeah. Yeah, especially when you play multiple gacha. You gotta be real careful.
It seems this battle shall drag
I hadn't mentioned this. I forgot until just now. So Azure Lane had an event that I didn't realize ended on Thursday. I thought there was another week left. So I hadn't read the event story yet. And now I can't read it. Like, I'm just gonna have to watch a YouTube video on it. Because it doesn't add to the archives until it reruns. So now I just have no choice
So uncoming.
but to watch the story on YouTube. I was so annoyed. Because usually I just read it right before it ends, but I thought I had an extra week.
Bolt, follow me.
I saw that they're starting to announce the next banner for Blue Archive too, which means that banner should probably come out this coming week. I guess this week now. Which means we're getting real close to the Hoshino and Shiroko one, because that should be the one after this. So it's probably 2 or 3 weeks away now.
I'm glad I was able to protect everyone.
And then FGO, end of the month, has another banner I want. Ah!
Moving. At last. All right, not there.
I was just glad I got the UR from the shop before it ended.
91
Same.
failures, 6 draws, 3 wins.
I got the UR, I think, literally 2 days before it ended. And I didn't realize that it was about to end. I came in so close to not getting it. So ready. You must have a lot of gems at this point. I just passed 40,000. Battle Hoshino, let's go. Let's go. I'm more looking forward to Shiroko Terror myself, but both of them are going to be really good. I hear they're both... Or I hear Battle Hoshino is super, super OP in particular.
Pathetic.
Well, excuse me. Just one last time.
Just a moment, Commander. Aren't these results actually fairly impressive? According to your standards, typically no one can ever pass the test at all.
So I'm supposed to find 3 wins out of 100 impressive.
Probably 50k? Damn.
Besides, these were all hypothetical scenarios anyway.
I know it's a success rate of only 3%, but those 3 wins all came at the end, and they were consecutive.
Hey, you've got a whole lot of nerve busting Honey's chops like this. Honey's a big deal in the Ark. Even the CEOs of the Big Three and the higher-ups in the central government are fans. They're total fanboys. You've got no right treating someone with a reputation like that so poorly.
That's right. Master works under the direct supervision of the Deputy Chief. Yeah, a real rising star.
Now you've all gone and done it. The commander despises anything that has to do with the Ark.
Noah, Isabel, Haran, I need a moment alone.
Johan leaves in a hurry.
Sorry, I was just trying to explain things to them. I guess I just made it worse.
It's not your fault.
That's right. It's no one's fault. I can still salvage this. I'll talk to him.
Dorothy follows Johan. Looking forward to the next 2 Star Rail banners, but a new Digimon expansion comes out this coming Friday, so I'm in dire times.
A little too many dance partners.
I get you, Frost. The new... I was actually just complaining about this before my stream in like a group chat I have with a few people, and the Pokemon card game, like the physical cards, I wasn't particularly into most of the sets from last year. Like, I opened a little bit, but a lot of the sets didn't really have stuff that I was, like, super gung-ho about. Like, maybe there was 1 or 2 cards per set, but not a lot. 2025 is going to be a huge reversal of that. The 2025 sets seem really good. This month, I think in like 2 weeks or something, right around the Digimon expansion, the next Pokemon set comes out, which has a ton of the special full arts, including all of the evolutions, a ton of the full art trainers, which is what I collect. And it's Pokemon cards are being scalped to high hell right now. Like, there's videos of people getting in fights at Costco trying to buy the Pokemon cards. Like, pre-orders for the new set are sold out all over the place. You have to buy super high-priced scalped versions if you want it. And then the next set after that is the return of the owner's Pokemon. So, like, Cynthia's Garchomp EX, Misty's Starmie EX, like, Giovanni's Persian, Steven's Metagross, like, stuff like that. And those arts are full arts that have the trainer and the Pokemon together, which I love. That's, like, my absolute favorite thing in Pokemon is full art cards that have the trainer and the Pokemon together. So I'm stoked for that. Everybody's going to go crazy for that. And then I think the set after that is a Team Rocket special set, which people have been wanting for super long too. Like, the next 3 sets starting with this month are going to be bangers. And considering that the scalping is already horrible right now, I am super frustrated with what that means for somebody like me, who is like, I want to buy some of it to open, but it's so hard to get a hold of for just normal price now. So, I don't know. We'll see. Bangers, what are we talking about? Pokemon card.
My feet keep getting encountered. All right, not there.
So the Evolution's friend at work collects them too, and he's hyped for the trainer Pokemon. They look so good. All of the reveals so far have been really good. Or the Dark Pokemon might be coming back. I think that's what people are predicting for Team Rocket set, yeah. Geek Jack still hasn't shipped out the latest Hololive set? Ooh. See, that's my concern with Geek Jack. Like, I know that they're the English side of things, for like, it's easier to work with than ordering through the like main site for a lot of people. But I've heard their shipping speeds are not great. And that gives me pause with ordering from them. Again, I've never actually ordered, so I can't really say from experience. It's just stuff I hear online. But that's a bummer, because it came out in December, right? So you just kind of have to be patiently waiting until you can finally get a hold of it. Can't wait to play Star Rail when I get a PC. Oh, are you planning on building one, Jack? Or just buying a pre-built? I don't have the money for new Pokemon cards. How dare they? How dare they release now? My original Dark Charizard Holo might increase in value, sentimental value at least. That card is worth good money. Buy it pre-built. I mean, honestly, if you can get a good deal on it, it's worth the convenience. They're not as bad of a deal as people make them out to be. Like, if you price it out part by part, and then factor in the labor cost and the warranty and stuff.
Let's go back and enjoy ourselves.
Want to go for Dress Hina, Mika, Swimsuit, Hanako, and Hoshino too if I get lucky, and then there's also Wakamo. So basically you want all of the anniversary characters, pretty much. Luckily, I have Mika, Wakamo, and Swimsuit Hanako, so I don't really have to worry about those. I'm going to focus on Shiroko Terror and then battle Hoshino. If I can get Dress Hina too, that would be great. Never had problems with them until this order. Came out December 20th, slated to ship late December to early January and still hasn't shipped. I guess it technically is still early January. As long as they ship within the next, like,
I knew that.
Week.
This brings to mind when I fought beside my sister. go again.
I was thinking about PCs again, so I didn't buy mine pre-built, but I did pay. I picked out the parts and stuff, but I paid the store that I picked it out from to build it for me. I don't know if you have a micro center near you, like they have that service, which is you order the parts like online, but you can order it for like an in-store build, and then they just build it for you. Which personally I like, because I was looking at it as one, they know what they're... One, I needed it really fast. Two, they know what they're doing. They're specialists. I have never done it before. Three, since they're building it in store, if there's an... Like, they're going to install all the drivers for me, and they're going to test that it works, right? So if they're building it, and it's like, oh, there's an issue with the hard drive. Oh, there's an issue with the graphics card. They can just swap it out for another one that works because they're in the store. But if I bought all the parts myself, and then, you know, I built it, and oh, the hard drive's dead. Great. Now I can't turn the computer on. Now I have to go back to the store and buy a new hard drive and then try that and hope that works. And then it just is like, I don't know. I didn't want to deal with all the hassle. I thought it was worth the money to just have them build it. Mr. Anderson, look who's this? A new Nikke fan. The Anderson is in the chat. Holy crap, we have a celebrity from the Nikke world in the chat. I feel honored right now. Hope you're having a nice weekend, Anderson. Is that Commander Anderson of the central government? I think it is, Wasabi. Probably the best NPC in the whole game.
I will send you off without pain.
Less than a week until Sakamoto Days anime. I'm so ready. Nice. What day does it actually start? I probably won't be able to start any of the new anime until like... Because right now I'm focusing still just on the binges of the 2024 stuff. I'm getting really close to being done with them. But then after that, it's back to like all of the award planning and stuff. So I probably won't be starting any of the 2025 anime until like mid to late February. But at least then I can just binge through a lot of stuff, which is good. Don't have to wait week to week for a lot of them. The 11th. Yeah, 6 days away. Oh boy. On Saturday too, weekend. Nice. A very fast completion. This is what I like to see. Good work, team.
The party isn't over yet, is it? Let's go back and enjoy ourselves. My feet keep getting
Team Strange, you don't need double rabbits or Naga and Tia. I actually don't have Tia. I still haven't managed to pull her. The double rabbit is good. I've used that before of like the
My feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress.
Noir, Blanc, and I also have Rogue, which I think is good paired with them.
Moving. Coming.
Actually, I wanted to get the loot that was over here.
Getting caught in the hem of this dress.
Coming. Let's go, Bolt.
We're gonna be cutting it close. I have like just under a half hour, and this chapter's still going on.
Whatever. I'll just do what I can.
But yeah, I basically just made this team this way because I googled best like best campaign team pretty much. I just took the general meta team that I kept seeing be recommended. Nikke name? It's just Leo.
Securing victory for their subjects is a king's duty. So encounter. All right, not there. I knew that.
Shall we start with a glass of wine?
My feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress. Dude, it was funny the first couple times, but man, does she say that line constantly? Like, Red Hood, please. I love you, but you need to say something else. We need diversity.
To protect everyone.
I would have named them Tiene. Tiene.
Encounter. Let's go, Bolt.
Got a sensible chuckle while I'm editing every time she says. Well, I'm glad it's giving some entertainment.
Commander, do you really intend to exclude them from the operation?
Absolutely. They're a bunch of pathetic greenhorns. They've got heart, I'll give them that. That doesn't amount to much.
Is acknowledging that we have heart?
I was
Okay.
foolish to believe they could be of any help to us.
How can you say that? They could be the perfect shield.
Perfect shield? Dorothy?
What?
This is all you have to do. We draw Nihilister to us by releasing a signal. Given how aggressive she has been in the past, this shouldn't be too difficult. Then we send the counters out under the pretext of conducting surveillance.
She just wants to use this as a meat shield. So much for being a nice lady, like Armando said.
And have them encounter her first. No matter how hard they hit her, she'll just keep recovering.
You can see Dorothy show her true colors. Exactly.
Eventually, they'll realize they have no choice but to use Vapaus if they want to make it out alive. Once that Infernal Commander no longer has any
Infernal Commander? Damn you, Dorothy.
That's when we move in. Not only will we defeat Nihilister, but if the counters manage to survive, they'll consider us their saviors.
So that's it. That's why you brought them along.
Of course.
Come on, let's see Johan get mad at her for that.
We loan out Vapaus temporarily, and in exchange, force the counters to do all the dirty work. Not a bad plan, if you ask me.
I feel sick.
Nice, nice.
Why? Something wrong? Is this all reminding you of your time in the Ark? Ah, yes. How could I be so thoughtless? I've made you relive your past trauma.
Dorothy looks thrilled to make him relive his past trauma, actually.
I'm so terribly sorry.
Yeah, you're not sorry, Dorothy.
I wonder if they could see the monster you really are. Would that commander still be so fervent about liberating the Nikkes?
Most likely. These righteous types, they're all like that.
Yeah, yikes. I don't even know what else to say other than yikes.
It seems this battle shall drag down with those with
Doro Doro. And to think I thought all of the memes of Doro Doro were so good. This is what's been awaiting me.
I shall go again. How do I look? Sexy, perhaps?
Change your plans, biting Dorothy instead.
One more victory for Bolt and me.
It would be interesting if Johan was like, part of the reason that he is kind of like meh on us is almost like we remind him of his past self or something. Like maybe he used to want to liberate the Nikkes and stuff happened and now he's just like, no, like this can't happen. Like we need to liberate the surface, not the Nikkes. So when he sees me as the commander being all liberate the Nikkes, he's like, he can't stand it because it's too much of his past self.
How'd it go?
I don't think you have anything to worry about.
Let's keep pursuing the heretic. Johan reestablishes communication with the operator.
You call that a moment? Seems you have a rather loose definition of what a moment means.
Play the Overzone event, the one that focuses on Dorothy. I haven't yet. I plan on doing it on stream at some point. Currently, I am planning on streaming. I'm planning on streaming Nikke more often when I can fit it in. But I would like to do the Overzone event on stream. I would like to do the Red Ash event on stream. I would like to do the Rapi event on stream. And then just continue campaign when I can. I guess this is a 19 plus stream, yeah. Yeah. Good old Leo streaking.
Has being out in the field warped your perception of time?
Don't let them know about your streaking plans ahead of time. That's true. Then I'd have an audience. I don't want that. It's supposed to be done secretly. Like skinny dipping.
Are you out there moving at light speed without me knowing? If not, then pray tell, what exactly possessed you to go dark for so long?
Especially baseball stadium staff. Yeah. Yeah, oh my god. I love the videos of the stadium staff like tackling the people who get on the field.
Johan, do you read? Come.
We do apologize.
Don't tell me Johan lost his ability to speak in the interim.
The commander's language function is perfectly normal.
He just can't believe what he heard from Dorothy, that's all.
Wow. Even hard cases like him get chewed out from time to time.
I demand an audience. Something shouldn't be hidden. Don't do American football, you'll get tackled. Oh my god. I would die if like a football player tackled me. In soccer, they have cleats. Yeah, you don't want to get stepped on by that. That's an ouchie.
So uncomfortable.
Oh, and then there's a teleport thing down there. Alright, we're getting close to stage 20. We must be getting relatively close to finishing this one.
Ugh. Do I have to fight?
Oh, right, not there. I knew that.
Or hooky, they have blades on their shoes.
No need
Hockey? Yeah. Yeah, I would not want to get stepped on by those, that's for sure.
Not bad. Down with those who would try to defend us.
I mean, any professional sports player, honestly. Like, I wouldn't want to get tackled by any of them. This reminded me of the SpongeBob episode. I can't think of what the episode of that is, Jack.
The party isn't over yet, is it?
I just thought of the Bubble Bowl. I didn't mean to resize the window there. Alright, I think that's right. I love the Bubble Bowl episode. That's the one that has Is Mayonnaise an Instrument? And it has the Band Geeks, I think is the episode title. When they performed the Sweet Victory song at halftime, that is a 10 out of 10 episode of TV right there.
So uncomfortable.
Oops. I tabbed out.
I guess I have no choice but to fight.
Sweet Victory, yes. I have that song in my throwback playlist on Spotify. It's so good. Cashew threw an orange at you? The disrespect. I'm sorry to hear that, Armando. I'll have Cashew answer for that later. Aren't you glad it wasn't another curse? Oh yeah, Cashew, did you draw a fortune for Nivi in her stream afterwards? Did she also get a terrible luck?
Coming. Moving. A little too many dance partners.
Small bad luck? Well, I guess that's better than my extreme bad luck. I don't remember what it was called, but it was the worst possible one. So I remember you just cracking up as soon as you saw it.
This attire vexes me.
She creates her own bad luck. Blames chat. Daikyo. Just change the Kyo to like Suki. Daisuke. SpongeBob unknowingly put a criminal in jail and they want revenge. Criminal disguised a bodyguard to protect SpongeBob, but it backfires. Oh, yeah, I remember that episode. That's a good one.
Mister, look at this.
Nippy's nice like Leo. Cashew, on the other hand, is a bit spicy. Spicy Cashew? The criminal's tricking SpongeBob into helping him. Says he can do anything with cleats. Oh, yeah, that's definitely it. Yep.
The geothermal level is rising. Ooh, are we close to a hot spring?
I'm afraid it's something a little hotter than that.
What do you mean?
Nihilister. This is her territory.
I'm not picking up any heat signals in the area, but she could be hiding somewhere the scan can't pick up on.
Should I do an aerial survey?
Yes, and also...
Dorothy sent a personal communication to Isabel.
Roger.
Isabel soars into the air.
Is that Isabel coming back? Please don't let it be a landslide.
Sorry, but you're both wrong. Nihilists are coming in fast. She's airborne.
Where? I don't see anything.
The way the music just picked up right there. Oh, we get the special art. Man, the music here is really good. Next day I drew fortunes for people. They got 2 max lucks in a row. And then Uiruru asked for the worst fortune and he got the worst fortune. So day 2 is on fire. Damn, I should have asked on day 2. We all know those big fortunes were just so we would lower our guard. Oh, man.
The tremors are getting stronger.
Suddenly, one of the clouds in the sky splits in 2. From the fissure, what seems to be a meteor comes hurling down, burning its way through the atmosphere. There's Nihilister. The mysterious object crash lands on the surface, revealing a crimson dragon bathed in flames.
Nihilister, one of the Queen's elite soldiers. An ancient relic that should have been disposed of long ago.
Looks like your plan didn't work, Dorothy. A heretic. Suddenly, I'm overcome with a familiar, paralyzing fear. A fear almost identical to what I experienced before. An inconceivable hatred of humanity, violence incarnate.
Putrid piles of filth sent from Eden. You dare attempt to provoke me? You're practically asking to be reduced to ashes. Very well. I shall grant you your wish.
Dragon pretty. I do enjoy my red-haired anime girls. What can I say? That's always a good design for me. Red hair, red eyes, red outfits. She's got all of it. Very Leo core. She has hair. Yeah, Tim, you got, believe it or not, you got to look around the screen a little bit more. But I understand. Sometimes that can be difficult. Hair in a face? I know. But yeah, shocker.
Nihilister's core is gathering strength fast.
Commander, our sensor is picking up some high temperatures.
In other words, if we get too close, we'll melt into puddles, right?
The moment I ran to avoid the slash, Nihilister points her gun directly at me.
What is this?
What? The core is diminishing. But how?
What have we here?
Now just imagine that they were torn tights. Cashy, you understand me too well. Oh, wait, that was from... Yeah, because we did that tier list, I think. And that was pretty high up there on mine. Don't ask me the color of anything. Suddenly, Nihilister is in front of me.
You should have said something if you were gonna bring me a gift.
As Nihilister drags and lifts me by the collar, her razor-sharp tail points threateningly at my stomach.
Tell me, do you remember a talking rapture? Chatterbox, I believe you called him.
Chatterbox? What does this have to do with him?
He was one of my favorite underlings. You and these filthy pilgrims conspired together to kill him. If you're expecting some hackneyed declaration of revenge, I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint you. Fortunately for you, I'm not one to become overly attached. I'd much rather discuss how we can both benefit from this. Chatterbox mentioned something quite intriguing before he died.
As Nihilister presses her tail against my body, I feel an immense pressure strong enough to crush me.
He said if I caught you and cut you open, I'd find something of great interest to me.
Something inside the commander's body? What the heck? The armor on her back bounces out just barely. You beat me to it.
A secret is all the more alluring the less you know about it. I've been waiting for you.
Got a powerful Hoge too. I do appreciate a nice ahoge.
I wonder, what secrets do you hold inside you? How could Chatterbox have known what I wanted? Why would he take the risk of bringing you to me? So that's what it was. Those fools from Eden brought the black box to me on a silver platter.
Am I the black... Wait, what? Nailister transforms into a dragon and decimates the entire area. Amidst the confusion, she grabs me and takes flight.
What the? Where's she going with your commander?
Isabel, give chase.
Wait. Not now.
No! We have to get her to release the commander. If she gets any higher, no one would be able to survive a fall like that.
Can you get a good shot from here?
No, the visibility is no good here. If anything, I might end up hitting Master.
What are you standing around for? Just grab on.
Papillon takes a huge leap and grabs onto Nailister's tail.
Are you crazy? Her tail could be outfitted with some kind of weapon. Just grab on first. No time for questions.
Anise and Neon grab onto Nailister's tail as well. And as soon as Rapi grabs onto Anise's hand, Nailister soars high into the sky. That was, quite the sequence of events.
Moving.
And now she's bringing me to the scorched earth area. What the heck?
All right, not there.
Don't fly with bad visibility. You're gonna end up like... Oh, no. I didn't finish reading the whole message before I started saying it out loud. Damn.
It seems this battle shall drag on. Bicep.
Down with those with the wipe them out and head back.
Not even joking. That's just common. I mean, it is common sense. I agree. You don't want to fly in bad visibility. See, I thought it was going to go about that. The one, I think it was in South Korea that happened recently. Very, very sad. The one where, like, a bird flew into the engine or something, and then, like, the ship, or not the ship, the plane crashed when they were trying to land. It's crazy to think, like, just a bird can do that.
Follow me.
This is the chapter I struggled with earlier last year. We'll see if I can just plow through it. Hopefully I'm overpowered enough right now. My sleep schedule's so messed up I missed the streams. No problem, Raphael. Sleep is more important than the streams anyway. Gotta get that righted. But welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well aside from the bad sleep schedule.
I'm glad I was able to protect everyone.
I've been sleeping in a little too much lately. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, Cashew. Like, you wouldn't think so, but lo and behold.
All right, not. My feet keep getting.
No, Bidernia makes it rough in this chapter? I'm glad I have her then. I think she was actually the first pilgrim I ever got. Either her or Red Hood. Because I started playing during the Nier collab. Because I wanted to be. And I think Red Hood came right after the Nier collab? Or like shortly after? Oh, it was a flock, not just one. Yeah, see, if it's a whole flock, it makes a little more sense. But still, like, I don't know. Are they still trying to get the black... Or they sent the black box to America, I think. And then they were going to analyze it.
So uncomfortable.
Sometime later, Nailister arrives at the base, slamming her tail forcefully into the ground as she transforms back into a Nikke. The one where Tom Hanks lands the plane? Ah, that was the one... That was the one where they turn it upside down, I think, right? On the river?
Does anyone see the commander?
I'm here!
Wait right there. I didn't bring you all here for a family reunion. What of it, human? Would you like to hear my offer?
What offer?
It's quite simple. A simple matter of choice. Your life, or those of the Nikkes. Naturally, I could kill all of you, but where's the fun in that? Besides, you know how fires are. Very hard to control. Picking and choosing who lives or dies, I find it exhausting.
Neilister is like the prime example of the boss when you're fighting against them. Super scary and tough looking. But then the boss when you have them on their team and they're just like horrible. Like, isn't she a terrible actual gameplay unit? Like, in the story, they're painting her as this, like, catastrophically strong heretic that you fight against. But isn't she, like, one of the actual worst gameplay units or something? Terrible Nikke, yeah. I can't believe they did. She really needs, like, a buff or something. Or just a rework entirely.
Of course, you'll die regardless once I slice you open. You'll make a fine sacrifice.
Commander, she's talked long enough. Just give the order and we will engage.
Even if there is no order, we'll fight.
My. What to do? Such camaraderie. It's enough to bring a tear to my eye. I'd love to play with you, but I might lose my precious black box in the process. It seems we've reached something of an impasse. Go forth, my beauties, and feast upon their carcasses.
Oh, that's nice. Cinderella's OP, so we have that. That's
Visual
true.
Confirmation
That's
on
true.
30. No, 50 raptures and counting.
Another battle? I better get a promotion when this is over.
You bet. Once we get out of here, the first thing we'll do is tell Birmingham.
Encounter!
I guess I have no choice but to fight.
Yeah, please fight.
I shall go again. Down with those who would threaten to enter the room. It seems this battle shall drag on.
Battle will drag on. No, what do you mean you're not gonna annihilate everything? See the enemy with the blue energy shield? Modernia destroys it very fast. Ah.
Down with those who would threaten to kill, and thou art cleaved through. This attire vexes me. Securing victory for their subjects is a king's duty.
Gotta go. I got like 10 minutes left. Can I finish this chapter in 10 minutes?
I think we got them all.
It's not over yet. We still have to get the commander.
I'm going in.
I should have known. Sitting on the sidelines just isn't for me. Besides, I'm not even positive the black box is here. At any rate, I'll burn everything so I can have some peace and quiet. Yes, that will be fun, won't it? Let's turn this entire place to ash.
Diverts all power from yapping to gameplay. I don't know, that's pretty hard. Called glasses, I hate them. With an ominous sound, Neilister's body begins to expand.
She's getting ready to attack.
Dragon breath incoming! Get behind cover!
Nisa's face there. That's pretty good. Just as the dragon opens its mouth, I hurl myself behind a nearby wall. Almost immediately after, scorching flames hot enough to melt steel swoosh by me.
I can't believe this! Our cover is melting! We need to figure something out, or we're gonna end up getting one heck of a suntan!
Let's get out of here? How are you gonna get out of here? New subquest. There's another teleport thing over here? I wonder if that's back to the start.
So uncomfortable. Is this a new venue? So uncomfortable.
That's a good horrified face, yeah. Ones with the blue energy shields are the bane of my Nikke
Shall we
existence.
start with a glass of wine?
So,
Let's finish this
are
quickly.
energy shields ones that you want to
How
pierce?
disappointing.
Like, does that mean Alice would be good against them too? Or is that a different type of shield?
Down with those who would threaten
Look at all those buffs.
It seems this battle shall drag on.
He did indeed make a Kobe joke, Armando, yes.
Tis taken me longer than usual. Had I donned my usual garb, I would have been swifter.
I never really followed basketball.
My feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress.
Well, there she goes again.
Believe in your king. Victory will be ours.
I feel like it's been a while since I heard it, but
Bisect.
Down with those who would threaten the kingdom.
Am I doing it right?
get it. Nice. Basically, you need a Nikke with an extremely fast firing rate because every hit while the shield is up does 1 damage. Oh my god.
I'm glad I was able to protect everyone.
Dumplings do sound good. I'm having my usual pasta
My
tonight.
feet keep getting
The
caught
Sunday
in the hem of
special,
this
as they
dress.
say.
So uncoming. Let's go, Bolt.
The Sunday Leo special.
Commander, the fire!
Listen up, everyone. From now on, our main priority is to rendezvous with the counters. Get an FF formation. We're going in.
Pasta with red sauce, indeed, and meatballs.
Commander,
And
wait.
sausage.
Is rushing in like this really necessary? Why don't we simply let this play out? Even Nihilister has her limits. She's bound to exhaust herself eventually. That's when we move in.
Haran, what do you think?
Well, it wasn't easy getting to Eden. So, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to protect it. Even if it means giving up my life.
Noah.
You're asking me what I think? Of course I respect how Dorothy feels, but we aren't weaklings like those counters. And I'm tired of just waiting around.
Isabel?
Do you even have to ask? I'll go along with whatever you decide.
So it's settled.
Unbelievable. What's gotten into all of you?
Now they've had enough of Dorothy's scheming.
Did you all sneak into the Ark and get implanted with Nymph? I brought the counters along so they could take the brunt of the attack. I did it to protect all of you. I don't understand what the problem is. Also, in case everyone forgot, even after we defeat Nihilister, this is all far from over. The Queen has many more subordinates under her command. One's even stronger than Nihilister. To them, Eden is nothing but a pesky thorn in their side. That's why I formulated a strategy where we'll be able to minimize any casualties on our end. So why?
Dorothy, we're usually happy to do whatever you say. But that was because you never once forced us to cross the line.
We've always put up with your schemes and subterfuge because we weren't directly involved. But this is different.
Also, their commander
With the plush.
was fighting to liberate all Nikkes. If I'd met someone who thought like that sooner, I would have rather remained in the Ark than come here.
The Ark. The Ark. I'm glad you brought it up. Don't you all despise the Ark? Detest everything about it? Especially you, Commander. You were the most vehement of anyone. After all you've done for that place, what has it ever done to thank you? Fine then. Join up with a commander from the Ark. It won't tarnish Eden's reputation in the slightest.
I used to think like that too, but meeting you made me realize something. What I hated was not the Ark, or the people in it. It was the abhorrent rhetoric you were spewing earlier today.
Oh boy.
You've all gone insane.
Let's go.
Yes, Commander.
Woohoo!
About time we got a real battle around here.
Well, I guess it's nice that everybody else is on my side now, except for Dorothy.
I will send you off without pain.
This does make me more curious about Dorothy's event, though.
I shall
Like,
go again.
her backstory, I assume, and why she ended up like this?
Down with those who would threaten the kingdom, and thou art fleet.
Taro schemes. But Ernie is best at that, machine gun, and double SMG. Quincy escaped, Queen and Diesel saved me. I still need to do Diesel's Bond story. Anyone have any thoughts on the meta Ray-Ban glasses? I can't say I know anything about them. When you say Meta Ray-Ban, is that literally like Meta the company? And Ray-Ban, like the sunglasses? Like, did they somehow collab? It was that scene that changed my opinion on Johan and disliked Dorothy? Understandably.
I would have been swifter.
Let's go, Bolt.
Oh, there's the final boss. Okay, we can potentially finish this.
I knew that.
Believe in your king. Victory will be ours.
It seems this battle shall drag on. I shall go again. Down with those who would threaten the kingdom.
This stage particularly where there's 2 glasses raptures is awful. Was that the one that I just did? I wasn't actually looking at the screen. I was responding to a text.
Let's go.
At last. Alright, not there.
Glad I have Diesel as my top 5 Nikke. Like, because you like her Bond story so much?
With a glass of wine.
I forget, the favorite items, do they have like a separate story with them?
It seems this battle shall
I feel like they
drag
did,
on.
right?
Next. Re-engage.
Both?
One stroke, and thou art breezed through.
Every stage where there are glasses has a time limit of 1:30 as opposed to a regular 3 minutes? Really? Not only are they fast, hard to kill fast, they force you to kill them faster? Damn. Something over here?
Not there.
Alright, boss fight. 2031 boss. Let's do this. Come on, Otto. Take it for me.
Aren't you tired of running like a dog? Come out and face me. I promise to make it quick.
Status report.
Banger boss OST? Oh, I'm excited.
44.33%. Concentrated on the exterior.
Damage 39.92%. Avoided frontal burn, but other areas are heavily affected.
Damage 48.43%. Mostly burns here as well. I set the pain
I'll be
sensor
quick
as low
if
as
it's with her.
possible. I still feel like my body is going numb. Not sure how much longer I can go.
Should we use the Vapis?
What? No. And defeat the entire purpose of us coming here? What she said. I don't want you to give up because of us, Commander. Besides, you never know. If we hold out just a little longer, maybe Johan and his crew will show up.
Yeah, they'll show up. They'll help us.
Don't count on it.
I know. I'm just hoping against hope.
Current strong squad are Small Whites, Red Hood, Noise, Lapless, and Diesel. Thank you, all of you.
So, what's the plan? You and Johan talked for eons about how to potentially defeat Nylister. Any chance you remember one of those options?
There's some methods that come to mind.
Good. Let's use them all and throw in the kitchen sink for good measure.
Alright, boss fight. Let's hear the soundtrack. Red Hood is the one in the dress in my team here, Armando. Inferno of Nihilus. Is that the soundtrack game? Well, good job, Auto Team. Nihilister didn't stand a chance.
The party isn't over yet, is it?
That's what it's like when you come in overpowered, I guess. That was a good track, though.
How long has it been since I felt pain like this? How unfortunate that I'll only experience it for a few precious seconds.
This is like the God of War guy. Like, pain, I haven't felt this in so long. More.
She's healing herself.
I forget his Baldur. Yeah, from God of War. That's who it was.
Any other ideas, Master?
Sorry, I've exhausted all the options.
I hate to say it, but we're caught between a rock and a hard place, honey. Just use that Vop house or whatever it's called.
Point the gun towards
What
Neilister.
do we have here? I presume that's loaded with Vapos.
That's right.
Well, what are you waiting for? Shoot me! I dare you! I'll rejuvenate in no time and grind you all to dust. That puny
This is the perfect
bullet
time for
of yours
Johann to
won't
show up.
stop me.
Baldur's immune to all threats, physical and magical. I don't want to do this, but I'm out of options.
The paradise that you're imagining, where Nikkes and humans live in harmony. Is it a place where Nikkes serve humans unilaterally? You know, because humans can't even defend themselves against raptures.
Oh yeah, speaking of heroes, I checked this morning because I was curious, and I had done book 1 and 2 when I played. And I guess after book 2 is when I had stopped. I don't know if 3 wasn't out yet, or if I just stopped playing for whatever other reason. But I had only done 1 and 2. But then it looks like there were new parts of 1 and 2, so like they must have added to them after I beat them. No. I lower the gun.
You'll throw away your only chance of survival.
Walk toward Neilister.
You really have lost it. Not that it matters, as long as I can open you up.
I can see a bomb planted near Neilister's feet. If I can reach it, then I could...
You fool. You'll kill us all.
The walls of the base come crumbling down, and there's a hail of gunfire. As I'm thrown back by the impact, the gun slips from my grasp. Oh boy. Amidst the chaos, someone picks up the weapon.
Consider this a valuable lesson. How can you expect to save someone else when you can't even save yourself?
Neilister's body begins to convulse violently.
You shot me. You actually did it. You fools! You showed your hand far too soon! You didn't expect me to fall for that, did you?
Neilister severs the arm where the bullet hit and instantly recovers.
I'll be taking this with me. It may come in handy.
I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't actually the Vapus in the first place, like if Dorothy lied.
Don't leave just yet. I've got another present for you.
Without any hesitation, Johann fires once again at Neilister.
What is this? Losing something so important to you must have driven you mad. Why else would you tickle me with that pea shooter? Very well. If you insist on behaving like a fool, then I shall put an end to your misery.
Suddenly, Neilister freezes.
What's happening? Why am I not healing?
Now, give her all you've got.
Feather electric, maximum firepower.
You didn't know my shields came equipped with a laser beam? Well, now you do.
Get bamboozled. What just happened?
It's simple. Unchained wasn't the first bullet in the chamber. It was a gamble, and I'm sorry that I lied to you. But the plan worked. Get up. Now that she can't regenerate, it's time we sent her packing.
Johann reaches out his hand.
Something's happening over there. Let's check it out. Our bodies may be a wreck, but our trigger fingers are still functional. Hit her where it hurts.
Damn you wretched insects!
It's time to wrap this up.
Bran points her scythe towards Neilister.
Wait. I could kill for you. I could still be of use to you.
Begging for your life at the last second, eh?
The Queen! I'll kill her myself!
Hold your fire!
What are you doing here?
Sorry that I'm late to the party. Just hear me out.
Sorry, not interested. We've got her where we want her. It's time to end this.
Nihilister, you said you would kill the Queen yourself. How?
I have a plan. One that I've been planning for a long time. Perhaps you've heard of Lilith's body.
Lilith's body?
The Queen's predecessor, and the only thing she neglected to take care of during her time on the surface. If Lilith's body can be found, I will be able to kill the Queen! Please, get the Vap House out of me!
Silence.
Who the hell is Liberaglio? What the?
Your loose tongue will be your undoing.
Is that another one of the heretics? A shiver courses through my entire body. A mysterious figure materializes as if emerging from the ocean deep. Without a sound, yet with a presence so oppressive that everyone could sense it, the figure takes the fallen Nihilister and begins to leave.
Commander, should we attack?
No. What you're seeing is just the tip of the iceberg.
Heretic the jellyfish? Ah.
And this is one opponent we don't stand a chance against.
A wise decision. I suggest you lay low and tread softly. The next time you awaken me, this Eden of yours will become your tomb.
I don't know if I've ever seen her design before. Giant whale is the next section. The boss fight that everybody always gets fucked up from. Oh man.
My feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress.
So is that the end of 20 or is there like another cutscene after that? Ah, 2 little short cutscenes to finish the chapter. Okay. That damn whale. Alright, let's get this last cutscene out of the way. I'm back. Not only was I unable to kill Nihilister, but I managed to waste the Vapus that we'd spent so much time hunting down. Nevertheless, I made it back in one piece.
Master, don't be too hard on yourself. We did everything we could.
Neon.
Nihilister was the only one I had issues with. The whale was easy. Ah. One last... Oh, my feet keep getting caught in the hem of my dress.
Let's give the commander some space.
What a mission.
Just as I assumed. I figured I'd find you here sulking. I know you're not in the mood to talk, so just listen. I went over the communication logs, and something that Nihilister said struck me. She feels there's something inside you that she wants. I can probably guess at it. However, I doubt dissecting you is necessary to ascertain this mystery object. That is our primary concern right now. Are you following me?
What do you want me to do?
Nothing, really. Give me an hour of your time. Consider it a routine health exam. A few injections, drawing blood, taking photos, stuff like that. Why are you hesitating? It's not like you have anything to lose. Trust me, it'll be worth your while.
Fine, let's get this over with. Sometime later.
Of course. It's exactly as I thought. Do you know your blood type?
Nope.
Was your blood type ever saved in the database?
Pepper, what are you doing? Hurry!
What the?
There's no information here on the commander's blood type.
The blood you have is of great value to us. In this case, we won't record your blood type in the database. You'll be a prime target if word of this gets out.
Why? Not that I know of.
I see. Keeping health examination data secret is no mean feat. Whoever did this cares about you deeply. You must be wondering why I'm asking all these questions. Well, congratulations. You have been blessed with the RHX blood type. Or should I say cursed?
What is he? I don't even know what it is.
That's right. Your blood type is exceedingly rare, but that's not what makes it valuable. From it, we can extract and synthesize Vaphaus.
Ah, what? Wow. Hello, Allura. Welcome. How's it going? This is making me want to continue the campaign. It's going good. Going good. We just finished chapter 20. I don't know if you know how far you got off the top of your head, but it's going well. Going well. You should continue. The story gets pretty good. If you're not this far yet.
Tell me, what's going through your mind?
Chapter 13? I mean, I was at 19 for months and months, so it's not that far back.
Are you happy? Not happy? What?
I'm happy, genuinely.
Well, don't be too swayed by your emotions either way. There will be plenty of time for hysterics down the line. For the time being, try and keep your emotions in check. More importantly, I have to tell you.
The moment I'm done discussing these examination results with me, I'll be destroying them.
No one outside this room can know about this. That includes the Nikkes serving under you. Especially Papillon. She's working for a deputy commander from a different faction, is she not? You can never let her know. Not unless you feel like becoming a human lab rat for the good of the people.
Alright.
I'm glad we're on the same page. You should get going. Johan had something he wanted to discuss with me, and I don't want to keep him waiting.
Don't know who she is, but she's gorgeous. I think the first time I saw her, I was like, I have no idea who this person is, but she is a 10 out of 10 design. Like, that was my first comment on her. I guess she's just another NPC. Or I'm assuming she's an NPC. Like, a person. Johan walked past me and is about to enter Cecil's lab.
What is it?
Thank you for saving me. Johan, who's he? This is the guy that I said is like rougher, evil Ezame. When I first saw him. You'll have to play the story, Allura. Get to chapter 19 and you'll meet him.
Don't get all sentimental on me. Anyway, what are you going to do now? Go back to the Ark?
I don't mind being a lab rat here. Yeah, this is a safe place to be a lab rat. Haven't decided yet.
And it might be good to stay here. Your hearts are in it. But with a bit of time, I could turn you into a proper commander.
What?
Don't
Nani?
believe me? Maybe nobody remembers this anymore. But I was once considered something of a rising star by the media. Technically speaking, I outrank you.
You mean back at the Ark?
Yeah. I doubt you'd have any memory of it. You'd be too young to remember.
So you were there when the Ark first came to fruition? I never knew I was talking to a celebrity.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Should I refer to you as Sir Johan from here on out?
Absolutely not. I feel old enough as is. It's probably best if you don't bring this up in front of Cecil.
Johan walks, or rather runs, into Cecil's office. Guess I'll have to take a rain check for an autograph. Alright, final cutscene for this chapter. And then I can say I've completed chapter 20. One sec. Alright. I'm gonna fucking simp. I'd believe it. I would believe it.
I can't believe this.
This stupid base is always bragging about its own cutting-edge technology. And I can't even send a basic SMS to the Ark.
Papillon, I found out what the commander is after. Successfully entered Eden. Made contact with the heretics Nihilister and Librelio.
All I need is for one of these to go through, and it's straight up the corporate ladder for me. Who goes there?
It's me, Dorothy. Why are you so surprised?
Who, me? I'm not surprised. It's just...
Message Esme all caps saying that he's a Nikke. He really is.
You snuck up on me, that's all. I get that we're only guests here, but that doesn't mean I'm not entitled to my privacy.
My apologies. However, if we were to allow something as blatant as direct communication with the Ark, do you think this base could have existed in peace for as long as it has?
You heard all that? You're not going to kick me out, are you?
I'm considering it, among other things.
Is that right? For example?
Some gentler methods. Others with more fight. We can do this the easy way, or the hard way. It's up to you.
Oh boy.
I'm warning you. Don't do anything rash. I work for one of the Ark's deputy chiefs. I have a lot of sways there. Seems to me like you don't get along too well with the humans here. Don't you think it'd be wise to have some form of insurance? Like, say, making some connections with the higher-ups in the Ark. There are ways I could make that happen. But lay one finger on me, and the offer's off the table.
Alright then. Sounds like it's in my best interest to let you be. However, I do have some stipulations. From now on, you are not allowed to communicate with the Ark without my permission.
Dorothy is getting right back to the scheming.
I also get to choose what communications are sent to the Ark. How does that sound? Considering your life is on the line, I'd say it's rather reasonable.
Doesn't sound like I have much of a choice. Since I'm a guest and all, I'll have to defer to you.
Good thinking. I hope you enjoy the rest of your time here.
Just my luck, getting caught by that weirdo.
Weirdo. Meanwhile, somewhere remote up on the surface. Okay.
Curse those bloodsuckers! That's it. I won't be able to calm down until I wipe out their entire base!
Be quiet, Nihilister. You already forced me to appear once. Are you trying to disrupt my slumber once again? Compose yourself before I put you to sleep permanently.
You'd really kill me.
Yes. The Queen does not permit internal strife between her vanguards. You've bungled this job badly. This Queen is very disappointed with you. If you intend to regain the trust which you have lost, you must wipe out that place on the surface they call Eden. Should you fail, we'll bury you long before those humans ever have a chance to.
Don't you threaten me! I'll burn you to a crisp before you ever make a move!
That reminds me. Before I arrived, you were running your mouth about something. Remind me what it was again. Something about Lilith, wasn't it? If the Queen were to get wind of this...
Oh, you mean that? I was only bluffing.
Uh-huh.
I was merely buying time so you would finally mosey along, slowpoke.
Sure. Can't wait for more heretics to be recruitable. Right now it's just Modernia, right? And then I know Nihilister, you get her from the Liberation thing, I think?
If anything, the Queen would praise me for my ingenuity.
Whatever happens, your actions going forward will determine what you truly meant by those words. The Queen is always watching. Never forget.
Liberalio falls asleep.
All I care about is burning those cockroaches to the
Oh, Cinderella, yeah. Well, she's technically not anymore, but she used to be. But yeah, that's true. Former heretic. So many S tier designs I haven't seen yet. OMG. Nikke is definitely one of the best when it comes to character design. I really like Cecil's. That one is peak. Oh, hey, speaking of Allura. Just received some social points from her. All right. That went a little longer than I expected, but I really wanted to finish that chapter before I stopped because I didn't want to go right before the end, so I had to press on a little bit. So I need to call it there so I can go and have some dinner, but thank you very much for coming to the Nikke stream. I hope you had a good time. I will definitely stream more of it, probably sometime soon, because I want to go through the Overzone, the Red Ash events, the current Rapi event, and also continue on with the campaign now that I'm up to chapter 21. So keep an eye out if you like Nikke or gacha stuff. Hopefully I see you at a future one. Thank you for introducing me to my new husband. I'm sure Esame will be pleased to hear that. You're welcome, though. Thanks for the stream. Enjoy dinner. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all for hanging out.
It's quite exciting.
So, I'm gonna go eat. Hope you have a great rest of your day, a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you sometime this coming week for some more streams. Definitely more Metaphor, probably more Nikke. We'll see if there's anything other than those. Thank you again. And until next time, bye-bye.